Yo!
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Only Football Sunday Night Football edition.
We are live streaming the Dolphins at Chargers. We've got, I forget her name. What the fuck's her name? Carrie Underwood singing the anthem, which is terrible. I hate it.
She's an attractive
but
person.
she's hot. Yep, she's hot. Just say hot. Just say hot.
I'm trying to keep it professional.
She's smoking. No, she's not bad. But yeah, welcome guys. We're gonna be streaming, like I said, the Dolphins at the Chargers. We got Tua, Justin Herbert. I think we both picked the Dolphins for this one.
Yeah, we both picked the Dolphins. Justin Herbert. It's nice to see him finally getting out of puberty. It looks like he has maybe 80% less acne than when he first started. But he's probably the best quarterback of the NFL all time to still be going through puberty.
He's the youngest NFL quarterback. He's still 15. We got some Wingstop here. So if you guys see us eating disgustingly, don't worry about it.
They're probably doing the same.
You guys are doing the same stuff in your face with no camera in front of you. So
shout out to, let me see. We got a couple of new subscribers on our last podcast. So I believe his name was Josh. So shout out to Josh. There he is, Josh Ramsey. Shout out to Josh Ramsey for following us and subscribing. Someday he will be able to grow a real mustache.
Yeah, that Sunday's not anytime soon, Josh.
I don't know, because I got a good buddy who's got blonde hair and he still can't grow a mustache and he's in his 40s. So, some people just don't get lucky.
We got garlic parm, barbecue, and original hot.
You got to have variety when you're eating wings. You got to, unless you're a psychopath like me.
Josh, are you taking Herbert? Are you taking Herbert in the Chargers? Because I don't know if that's the right move. I don't know.
You know who doesn't want Herbert to win is our JC Sports guy.
Said Eric?
He said, no, not Eric. JST
Yeah.
Sports.
Yeah.
He said if the Chargers lose today, that Kansas City would clinch. I said, dude, don't worry about it.
He approves of the wing flavors. I love it. I don't know, man. They got embarrassed last time too in the Dolphins by the was it the 49ers?
Yeah.
That was just, although I don't think it'll happen twice in a row.
No, I don't either. I mean, Tom Brady got embarrassed. They were 35-0 against a guy that never, played quarterback. The last pick in the last round.
Purdy, man, he was good.
Yeah, here's a good football question. I actually looked up NFL
Josh
draft.
Chargers.
All right, I like it. A little competition in the chat. Well, we got the NFL draft 2022 round 7, and I thought multiple. Or one team can have multiple picks in a round, but I thought it capped off at 32 picks per round, no matter what. And I went to the 7th round, and I saw that they had almost 50 picks. Yeah, there was right here, the 41st pick in the 7th round. There's only 32 teams.
What?
That's when they picked Brock Purdy.
That's
so there was
weird.
42 picks in the 7th round. So if you know how that shit works, let us know, because that was confusing for me. I was like, wait,
we're gonna need Roger to get on here and have some explaining to do. Honestly,
yeah,
that is weird though.
It must be crazy to be the very last pick. It's in a way, it's I was too good to be undrafted. But
you gotta look at the
yeah. But it's you were almost there. It's come on, you can't really say that. They could have picked anyone, and you would have been undrafted.
Yeah, and I mean, Mr. Irrelevant, right?
Mr. Relevant as of
now.
Mr.
Relevant, yeah.
Mr. Relevant.
And I wouldn't have expected him to do as well against the Bucks as he did this week, but hey, man, they ended up winning. I forget what the final score was.
I think 35-7, or no, 40.
Was it 42?
It was something ugly.
Yeah, it was something bad.
It was something bad. I stopped paying attention, honestly. But I talked about it last night. I never posted it, but I recorded a video talking about the 49ers have the best rushing defense in the NFL.
Yep.
And the Bucs, surprisingly, are the worst running football team right now in the NFL.
The Bucs?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So the combination of that, it just seemed like, okay, well, the 49ers, just based on that, would probably win the game. But
yeah,
to win in the fashion they did was surprising. And honestly, it just kind of seems like it doesn't really matter if it's Jimmy Garoppolo or if it's Purdy. I don't know if 49er fans are in for a huge letdown in the next coming weeks, but right now it seems like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's quarterback. We'll be fine.
Even in the playoffs, because, I mean, yeah, he's doing well, right, in the regular season, but when that pressure is on and you're already expected to be a team that's going to, one, win your division, and two, be very competitive in the playoffs,
yeah,
that can be like that's just like the lights are on you. You have to perform as well as you did, given the last 2 weeks of him being a quarterback. Like, that's a lot of pressure for a young guy.
Yeah, no doubt. But it seems like he's handling it so well so far.
Yeah.
And the other thing is being picked in the 7th round last. It's almost like, if you're picked in the first round, no matter where you go, if you're a first round selection, that you get drafted to be a franchise quarterback in the first round. It doesn't happen all the time, but that is what the people that believed in you, that's their mindset when they take you in the first round.
And I think that's what your mindset is going in no matter what. Like, okay, I'm trying to make, not only you're going to make the team as a first rounder no matter what, but you're trying to be that leader. Like, not only the franchise, but now you got to be that leader too.
Totally. But that's kind of working in Purdy's favor because he wasn't picked in the first round.
Yeah.
The expectations for him were, hey, maybe you can be a backup quarterback and make a career out of it. That was probably his goal.
Mm-hmm.
And now here he is, and with a chance to, with the team that they have right now, I would say there's a chance that they could win the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And if they win a Super Bowl with him, the Tom Brady story is not as cool anymore. 5th round is not as cool as the very last pick. Look at this guy. He's so happy. Number 1, thumbs up. 5 o'clock shadow. I'm edgy. He's got his whiskey in his hand.
I'm from Miami. Woo!
No, they're in LA. Oh, but he's a Miami fan. God, I'm so stupid.
Josh, we are neither. We are I'm from Chicago, from Denver, but we actually both live in Washington.
Yep.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that like the most polar opposite of both of those cities?
You think Tua has a big game today?
Yeah. I think he has a big game.
Over under 10 points in the first quarter. Will the Dolphins have 10 points
first quarter?
First quarter.
Just the Dolphins or just the score in general?
Just the Dolphins.
More than 10 points in the first quarter? I'm going to go no. I'm going to go no on the over 10. I think they score a touchdown. Yeah, I can't see them going more than 10 points in the first. If they get 10, are we saying more than 10.5 or are we saying more than 9.5?
I'm going to go no, 10, more than 10. I guess 13, 14.
Yeah, I think
I'll say 9. You're right.
Yeah, let's score 10.
Yeah, okay.
I think they'll score 10.
9 is obviously a much better
Yeah.
Because that's ideally what I was trying to say was will they score 10? But so 9 has to be the number. I'm going to go with 14.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they get 2 touchdowns.
I like it.
Because they're receiving the ball. I say they get one on the game opening drive. Maybe go punt it maybe 1-2 times.
Yeah.
And then score another one before the quarter ends.
I like it.
I like this game to be high scoring. Let's go Dolphins!
Tua. Tyreek. Jalen. Everyone. Let's go team.
What are the odds that the first play of this game
is a touchdown?
45-yard pass to Tyreek Hill? I'm going to say very high.
I think they go with a run.
I don't. You don't stay in the huddle that long for a run.
Ready to do. Probably not.
Play action. Dude, they got a cool coach. He doesn't want to run in on the first play of the game.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, damn.
There it is. Tyreek. Downhill. Oh.
That would have been 30, 35 yards. They're at the 25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that would have. Kyle almost called it, everybody. Kyle almost got it. He almost got it.
Why does he keep showing my name?
Oh, I can take it off.
I never put my name up.
I think it does it automatically.
How do they know? They are always listening.
Because that's how you logged in. You silly. Oh,
See?
wait. Sorry.
Oh.
There we go.
All right, so first play was a shot. I missed second down. I imagine it was a run. Try to make this third down manageable. And the Chargers have been losing a lot of heartbreaking losses this season, but they're also, I think, a lot worse than their record.
Really? Well, yeah, because a lot of those wins have come in close ways too.
Yeah.
So just like they've been losing close, they've also been winning very, very close. Damn.
It looked like it went through his elbow.
Mm-hmm. I think eventually we're gonna have to put the helmets on because I think we promised them.
Oh yeah,
people last week sometime.
We're gonna put them on defense. I think we got to put them on defense.
So Dolphins defense,
or I'll be offense since I called the last offense play. So technically, I have to wear mine now.
All right, I'll wear mine here in a sec.
Oh!
Absolutely wrecked.
Wow.
My God.
The punter's down there headbutting people.
Did you see Baker, by the way?
Yeah.
He's fucking headbutting people.
Like, oh,
that man's
insane.
It
looks like he got nut checked with his helmet. Oh, no. That was the other angle.
Yeah, all right, here we go. Defense.
That was such an awkward tackle, though. Here we go. Dude, strap up. You're going to get hurt.
All right. Sorry, coach. Here we go.
Takes the handoff, Herbert.
Oh, first down. Everyone who's watching, yes, this is quite uncomfortable, but I do it for you guys. So hit that like or subscribe button.
Focus.
It fits right through the face mask. I love it.
I always think of that skit with Key and Peele with the names. Isaiah Badavasi.
What was one of them?
Ohio.
One of them was just a velociraptor sound. This show is so funny. Damn, Eckler is, what is that, 2 first downs already for Eckler?
Yeah, well, in the beginning of the season, Herbert was always throwing the ball. He's a deep ball goer. I think they had 380 yards passing per game at one point. Then since the rib injury, he's averaging 6 yards. So Eckler's really his guy.
Yeah.
He never really healed from the broken ribs.
Yeah.
So he's just checking it down a lot.
Oh, I think Eckler's the number 1 running back in the league right now as well.
Yeah. Just benefiting from that rib injury.
Yeah.
Herbert, 3,339 yards.
If anyone in the comments knows what the Chargers need to do to have a winning season, let us know, because I don't watch the Chargers enough.
I know. They have to get healthy.
They have to get. I mean, but didn't Mike Williams did get hurt? I think 1 or 2 weeks ago. And that was after coming back from injury, as well as Keenan Allen.
Yeah, but they have so many more problems than Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. They have the most players on IR in the NFL.
Oh,
Like
that would do something to your team a little bit.
I think they're like, imagine watching this. Denver's the same way.
Yeah.
It's like you look at the team that you thought they're like in the offseason when you see their projected starting lineup, and then you're watching the game and you're like, this is what it looked like in preseason.
Yeah.
When we wouldn't play our starters. And the teams that can stay healthy, it's just such an advantage no one talks about, is being able to stay healthy. 30-10, Herbert rolling out, keeping his eye down.
Oh, no good.
There's a flag.
There's a flag. You think it's unsportsmanlike?
No, it was thrown. I'm gonna say it's in the area of holding.
Got our fucking in-house ref right here.
I'm 2-0.
But it was on defense too. Oh, come on.
Oh, it's Kohu.
KO Houston.
Knockout.
Oh, I mean, knockout Houston. Fucking Houston today, dude.
I know.
That was insane.
I know.
That was close. That was way too close
like,
for
this
comfort.
Is such a Dallas thing to do.
I know.
Dallas would be the team to lose to Houston.
Sorry for anybody that listened to me on last week's show to take the over.
Yeah.
Or not the over, but the money line on Dallas. 16 plus 16.
Oh no, that is the over. Well, not the over on the points, but the spread.
The spread. Sorry, the spread. I'm still learning.
Yeah, because like that's the same thing that happens to Mahomes is like the Chiefs are so good in December.
Yeah. That
Mahomes is actually, or the Chiefs, not Mahomes.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are actually under 500 against the spread. They always assume that they're going to win by such margins, and really the books reflect like human behavior.
Yeah.
Like people would jump onto that Dallas 17-point spread, and that's why it exists, but it's hard to win by 17 points in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
And especially it was a little inflated because they beat the Colts by like 31 points or whatever it was. So
that was an insane game.
Yeah. And it all happened like in the last quarter and a half.
And I guess, those things happen, but it's like you can't make them happen twice.
Yeah.
Just because both of those teams are bad, the Colts and the Texans, doesn't mean that they're going to be that consistently bad every week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they almost lost. Like they scored that touchdown with 40 seconds left.
That's true. Yeah.
So, I mean, the Texans almost won. That's crazy. I wouldn't have ever thought that could have happened, but definitely 17 is a lot. And the Broncos, I said too, I was like, dude, the Broncos are probably not going to lose by 9 points. And they lost by 7. Or by, was it 7? Yeah.
Wait, was it 7? No,
I think it was 6.
Was it 6?
Yeah, because they needed a touchdown. So they ended up losing by 6.
Oh, that's right. What was it, 34 or 30? I don't know what it was.
28 to 34, I think.
Oh, okay.
Herbert taking a shot downfield.
Oh, what a fucking
but wait,
catch.
Did he step out of bounds?
Oh, before he caught it.
There's
Williams too, yeah.
Because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first player to touch the ball.
Yeah, you can't touch it. Yeah.
Let's see.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Yeah, even Josh saw it. What a catch. That's insane. And that was bobbled too. He was bobbling it.
Let's see.
He's in. Yeah, he's in. Yeah.
So now they're in the red zone. They came to the line pretty quick, trying to keep Dolphins from substituting.
Oh no, that's Kelly.
Gain of 3.
This game has gone just like this. There's Frank McDaniel.
Yeah, maybe 10 minutes ahead of us, Josh, but I think it's just with the stream, we're actually behind. So we're probably watching it at the same time. It's just our stream is a few seconds or a few minutes behind.
I think I might be like 10 seconds ahead of you. I will delay my comments by 10 seconds.
Hell yeah.
Oh, thanks, brother.
You're my boy, Josh. You're my boy.
That's always the worst when you see or like even fantasy football.
Yeah.
You'll be like watching a game and then it'll be like the Denver's in the red zone. You're like, oh
yeah,
a good play is about to happen.
We've dealt with that whenever we try to live stream outside of the studio. Like we've dealt with like a couple minutes late each. I mean, one was I have to pause it,
Yeah.
hit it right when the play's happening. It's funny.
It's like we're both watching this on Amazon. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. Why isn't it the same? Oof. Hey, Josh, what team do you root for? Or are you just one of those guys that wears like an NFL hat and you're like, football?
I like it all.
Yeah. Let us know who your team is. You gonna want to know?
I'll take one, yeah.
He is not letting Justin Herbert just sit in the
Let me try one of these red ones.
Oh, Josh is a Broncos fan too.
Hell yeah.
So you were sad today, huh? Born in, was it Longmont? Are you familiar with Longmont?
Yeah. Is that how you found? How did you find us?
Oh, first down. Yeah, how'd you find us?
I sent some of the links on Twitter, on the Broncos Twitter. I replied to some of the Broncos posts with the stream. Pure luck.
It's been a rough year. It has. I know this guy's been having a tough time. Pure luck. Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. If any of you guys are watching right now, hop in the comments with Josh. We're having a good time here. Sunday Night Football. Chargers taking on the Dolphins. Oh, Eckler just got stuffed there. No gain. We got 2 Broncos fans and a Bears fan watching this Sunday Night Football game. What do you say? Wilson. Oh, hold on.
But he won't.
Wilson needs to get mad and smash some shit. I mean, he smashed his head. That's what he did. Play with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah.
He looked good before he got hurt.
Yeah.
He's just such a calm guy. I don't see him ever getting mad.
Bears. All right. Second and goal.
Yeah, 5-yard line, 3-step drop back,
Eckler?
quick throw to Eckler.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a loss of 1.5 yards, 2 yards.
Oh, this defense, man. Red zone defense looks good.
Yeah.
Too calm. Russell Wilson? Yeah, probably Russell Wilson. Right?
Yeah.
Too calm.
So now instead of what might typically be a pressure look down in the red zone, they're saying, okay.
But can't be too mad. I mean, 27-0. That was almost a blowout, and they made it a game.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Here we go, Chargers. Here we go.
I smell a Dolphins turnover.
Oh! Oh, so close. He was so close. He wanted those extra couple of yards.
Yeah. They'll give him forward progress probably on the 2. What do you think? This is Staley, though.
This is Staley. He's going to go for it. Of course he's going to go for it. Staley goes for it no matter what.
He thinks he's playing Madden. He literally thinks he's playing Madden. Someone needs to tell him that this is real life.
He plays Madden. He plays an NFL game like I play Madden. I go for it no matter what.
He was like, look, it's 0-0. I'm going to go for it.
4th and goal. Here we go. In the shotgun. You think he gets it? You think he dumps it off? Oh! Oh, he fell.
That's why you don't go for it, moron.
Let's go. Defense hell, baby.
You got to take the points, man. It's the first quarter. Take the points.
Yeah, you do have to take the points. I think Russ showed some fire. I think he did show some fire in this game. Because how many touchdowns did he throw? He threw 3 to Judy, right? Judy had 3.
He's the first player since Demaryius Thomas to catch 3 in a game. And 1 year ago.
Rippon threw him one. Sorry, but go ahead.
No, Rippon. Yeah, but 1 year ago, Demaryius Thomas died. So this is his death anniversary.
Really?
And it was a cool tribute that Jerry Jeudy was the first player since DT to get 3 in a game.
That's impressive.
And Jeudy, after the second drive, he was screaming on the sideline, he was mad.
Yeah.
And then they were like, okay, we'll throw him the ball. And then he went off. And it was like, man, maybe just find him.
Yeah, is it wow, let's maybe just throw it to one of our better receivers in the game. Let's see what he does. Well, and then George Pickens too on the Steelers last week. remember we were talking about it. He was like showing like frustration because he wanted the ball. Like, pass me the ball. Pass me the ball. I don't know how he did in today's game because Trubisky did have to come in for Pickett. But I mean, I think that's what you want from a guy. You want
I was just about to say that.
Right? Like, you want a guy to be like, give me the ball. I can make a play. Because look at what happened with OBJ in Cleveland last year, right? He's like, you guys aren't throwing me the ball. I'm going to go to someone who does. He wins the Super Bowl and makes a huge impact in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And did you speaking of OBJ, I just heard that he doesn't want to play this season.
Yeah, because nobody's showing interest in him because of his ACL.
Well, he said, dude, it was so weird. I talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I never posted the video, but I made it.
Yeah.
He said, I would like to just go somewhere and get used to like waking up at 6 and going to bed at 8 for like 5 weeks. And it's like, dude, what have you been doing for the last year? Like while you're rehabbing?
Yeah.
You should totally want to go somewhere and get live season reps in the regular season. So by the playoffs, all the rust is off.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't really see the point of playing in the regular season. I'd rather just like, get my like clock adjusted in my head of waking up and falling asleep. And it's like,
that's not the way to go about that.
Yeah, not at all.
No.
And I just don't think any team's gonna like. I don't know. It's like one thing to try to get people to sign you on a 2-year deal instead of a 1-year deal. But now you're telling them that you won't even play in the regular season and you won't practice for them
because you don't think it's worth it.
Yeah, because he said he wouldn't practice for anybody.
Yeah,
so he wouldn't work out. It's like you won't work out. You won't accept a deal that doesn't involve being a 2-year deal, and you don't want to play the season. It's like, what are we paying for?
Yeah, exactly. Just the playoffs? Like, get out of here, dude.
Yeah, what if we are one and done
playoffs?
In the playoffs?
Playoffs?
It's like, what if you're one and done in the playoffs? Now you just signed a guy to, $10 million.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Ah, it was incomplete. That's 2 incompletions to Tyreek already.
Mm-hmm. 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah, because he had that third down that went through his elbows. The first play of the game.
Right, that's right.
Calm down, Chris.
This is
this is unbelievable.
I mean, God, look at this.
What are we gonna do? Here we go.
There we go.
And there you go. I mean, you knew that at some point you couldn't hold him back any longer.
Sticks and turn around right in front of Drew Tranquil, and the anticipation and the confidence. When you watch Tua play quarterback,
that was a really good throw by Tua.
It was a good one.
The ball is coming out quicker. He has more faith in this offense.
That was a really, really just tight spiral.
So tight.
So tight.
It's interesting because the last catch by Hill may have been a record setter for him. We'll get into that as the night goes on.
Oh.
Maybe Charger defense first.
What kind of record?
Khalil Mack, University at Buffalo.
Khalil Mack.
Let's go.
That's your guy.
Was my guy.
That's your man.
Was my man. Oh, yeah. What are you doing, dude? We promised the people. Now you got to wear it for the next defensive one, too.
You still want to wear it?
I don't want to wear it. But we do it for you.
A little run up the middle. Chargers defense is there.
Mostert.
1 yard. Well, my 14-point first quarter is not happening.
Most receiving yards single season Dolphins history. Jesus. Duper. Who's Duper? Oh, these are the 80s guys. I don't know.
80s rules.
80s rules.
Get off of me.
We would play basketball, Kyle and I would just call 80s rules just to be able to elbow him. You and everyone else. Everybody would hate me. Everyone hated me.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
I feel a shot coming here.
Oof. False start.
Dude, you know it's bad when the Chargers fans are loud.
Yeah.
It's like,
man, I don't know what's going on. This offense does not look like the Dolphins offense we're used to.
not at all.
No.
I mean, we also have to calm down. It's their
Yeah. What did we say they're not going over 10 points in the first? I think we said that.
You said
right?
10.
Oh, I did say 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You know what's dangerous though about 3rd and 15 for the Chargers?
That's 3rd and 15.
Yeah.
What?
Well, you got Tyreek and Waddle. It's like they're just gonna do that seam route.
Oh my God!
What was that throw?
That was a bad one.
Is Tua still shook up about the 49ers?
Maybe. That was bad though. He threw it into triple coverage.
Talk about locking on to a receiver and not moving.
Yeah.
You know, the Chargers could have a 3-point lead in getting the ball right now. But no.
I don't know, like, so even if they don't score, obviously they didn't score there, right? On that 4th and goal.
Yeah.
But it kind of puts a lot of pressure on the Dolphins too. Yeah, sure, they get the ball back, right?
Because of the field position?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
don't get me wrong, they should be able, with their offense, should be able to get out of that. But I mean,
the problem is for me,
yeah,
is that there's too many games where let's say that this scenario happens one more time. So you got 6 points off the board. There's too many games where the game's over and you lost by 6 or 3, and all you think to yourself is, if we just would have took those field goal points, we would have won.
Yeah.
And
because you don't think about that in the first quarter with 10 minutes left, right?
Yeah, it's long term. Like that just feels like the emotional do it for the fans kind of thing. And it's like, dude, if you win, the fans will be happy.
Yeah,
and the best way to win is to get points while you can. And I'll give them a pass on the first one because it was 0-0.
Yeah.
But it's just, if you're a Chargers fan, like it's probably gotten to a point where you have a bad taste in your mouth about these 4th down calls. It's just like, dude, just take the freaking points, man. Take the points.
It is crazy, like how many factors go into a decision like that.
Yeah,
like
and analytics and all that stuff.
Analytics and stuff. But like the emotional part, like you said, the emotional part from the fans, they would have loved a touchdown there. They would have been happy with a field goal.
And now they're mad.
And now they're like, well, we could have been up 3, you know, and our defense is somehow playing really well. So I don't know.
You should really never be calling a game thinking about the fans.
Yeah.
As bad as that sounds.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I just want to say that a big thing that comes into these 4th down decisions is also how good is my defense. Yeah. So, I mean, I think the Dolphins are a top 10 defense or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and just mute it for the commercials. Yeah. So if you have a top 10 defense, I mean, also what message?
Thanks, Josh.
What do you say?
He said, I'm about to double the amount of likes this video has. Let's go.
Thank you, man.
Here it comes. Let's go.
You're a real one.
You're a real one, Josh. We love you.
We won't forget about you. Seriously though, thank you. But yeah, I mean, what message is that sending to a defense? So you got a top 15 defense, right?
Yeah.
And you go for it all the time. I mean, if you're the defense or a defensive captain, you know, you think they would walk over to the coach once in a while and be like, hey man, like, you can kick the 3. You know, they might not get 3 on us. You know,
but the thing is now, like, Staley has done it so consistently that it's almost like we expect this. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
as shitty as that is to say,
No, you're totally right.
I think it's almost like, okay, well, we expect for him to go,
22 and points allowed. Now, here's another thing. You say 22 of points allowed, but how many of those points came from going for it in your own territory?
Yep.
And turning the ball over in field goal range. It's all inflated. And this is the thing about stats. I was writing this down yesterday. Like, I was being a weirdo at midnight. And I was like, look at this
aren't we all?
This is a perfect example. That's why you guys should really subscribe to this channel, because the people that run this literally are obsessed with football. And it's never gonna end. And look at this.
Never going away.
I was writing down the there's point differential. So basically you take how many points you've scored in the year and how many points have been scored against you in the year, and you subtract. And if you're plus, ideally that means you probably won more games.
Mm-hmm.
So the Cowboys are the number 1 in the league right now with plus 10, but it's because they blew out that other team,
the Colts.
And the worst is Houston, and they're minus 8.3.
Wow.
But think about how close that is.
That's like 20 points.
That's only, like 18 points.
Yeah.
18.3. That's the margin between the worst football team in the NFL and the best.
Or at least the ones who score the least and the ones
score the most.
Who score the
kind
most.
Of.
Yeah. Because it's also how much you give up. Like you said,
There's a lot that goes into it. So
Jesus, Herbert is just having his way with this defense right now.
Exactly. So if you were, let's say you were a really good offense, but you were a really bad defense, you would linger around the 0, even if you were a good offense. So what you want to do is if you're a really good offense and a really good defense, that's like you score a lot of points, but you don't give up a lot. That's how you get a high point differential.
Yeah.
So the Broncos are 3.2 on the season. The Chargers are 3.1, and they're 6-6.
6-6.
So 1/10 of a point difference between them. And the Chargers have had games where they've scored 34 and 30. The Broncos never scored 30 this season. So they're scoring a lot of points, and they're only 0.1 ahead of them. Green Bay's 3.0. The Bears are negative 4.8.
Yep.
And they have the same record with the Broncos. And you look at some of these, and you just see, you see the inflation, like Dallas winning, as much as they, as bad as they beat the Colts, right?
Yeah.
And you see that there's a way to take statistics and analytics, and you can make somebody do whatever you want, especially when it comes to betting. Like, did you know the Eagles are the worst team in the NFL against the spread since Jalen Hurts took over on the road?
Jesus Christ.
They're the worst team. So
are they really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And not only that, if you look at the Eagles games this year, the Eagles, their best road game was against the Lions week 1.
Oh, when they scored like almost 40 points.
Yeah, it was like 38-35 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they beat the Colts barely. Remember the last second drive? And then they beat Cooper Rush, and the Texans they beat, but they also didn't cover against the Texans. So, I mean, you can look at these and be like, hey, the Eagles were 10-point favorites today against the Giants. And you could make an argument that they shouldn't be. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to be careful with analytics and numbers, because there could just be one game that happened this year that's inflated the entire thing.
Yeah.
So you really have to look at it. And the Eagles, they blew the brakes off the Giants. And I watched a podcast that said, though, the Eagles, since having Hurts, is the worst team against the spread on the road. And I looked at it and I was like, yeah, but move away. You're so scope locked on, analytics.
Yeah.
And differential and stuff like that. Like, what about the eyeball test?
Yeah.
Because the Eagles are playing really good football and the Giants are getting worse. And Saquon Barkley was questionable in the game. It's like,
and it's like that. In recent times, they've just moved away from that, because it happened the same in baseball. And I think really baseball started it all.
It did. Like Moneyball?
Moneyball. Like, they started with analytics, and they're like, okay, we just need this. We need guys with these types of numbers. And it feels like the NFL kind of just adopted that same thinking in a way. You know what I mean? Like, they just adopted the same exact thing. Like, let's talk. Let's see what these numbers say, right?
Yeah, totally.
Nice, smart. So let's see what these numbers say, and if it helps us, then let's just get that. or let's just aim for that because we'll win according to the numbers. It's like, no, come on, like it's not always like that.
Yeah, and that's like Staley's big thing.
Yeah,
bringing it back to this
he's
game.
an analytics guy.
He's an analytics guy.
That was a good catch. Got both in and everything.
So what was that play?
It was so they changed it that it wasn't a catch, but he did drag his foot. Mike McDaniels looks so sad.
Mike McDaniels looks like he's like late for a Mumford & Sons concert, and he's like, I can't believe that we had to challenge this.
He looks like the Keebler elf. He looks like he needs to go and make cookies. Oh shit, we're on defense, or at least the Dolphins are. There we go.
Herbert with a wobble.
Wow.
With a wobble, not to be confused with waddle.
I hate you.
Although the Penguin
and
does
that's
wobble.
That's the end of Only Football. Thanks for watching, guys.
Let's see, Holland. Yeah, I think that's Justin Holland. No, I'm thinking of Hollins.
Joshua.
There's a lot of young guys on this Miami defense that I don't know. And I think what really kind of kick-started the Dolphins playing better defense was having the Patriots defensive coordinator. What's his name? Flores. Brian Flores.
Oh, sacked.
And did you know? Remember when I was telling you those weird like Amazon stats? What are they called? Next gen stats.
Next gen stats.
It was like the 2 fastest sacks in the NFL. By week 5 were both by the Dolphins. One was the strong safety and one was the free safety. And they got there in like 2 seconds. So this is a team that really dials up special blitz packages.
Mm-hmm.
And you just never know. Like you got the linebackers faking the blitz, but then they back up and the safeties come in. And sometimes they just show blitz and they really do it.
Ginger Ninja, what's up, man? You had him on the stream last time.
What's going on, man?
Was it Thursday night?
Yeah,
Thursday night football. Yeah, what's up, Ginger? Hey, what team? Who's your team?
He's
Ginger?
probably
That's
a Packers fan because Grossi sent him.
Oh, okay, the Grossi posse, part of the Grossi posse. I love it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grossi, man. That was really cool what he did. Sending a lot of you guys over to us for the likes, spamming the comments, subbing. Like we appreciate all that. So big shout out to Grossi. And if you checked out the Star 6 Media Instagram and all that, all of our socials, you saw that we posted up a video thanking him. So appreciate that. Ginger Ninja, appreciate you too for coming back and checking us out here on the stream.
He called it. He said when they sent everybody over, he was like,
he said everybody.
He was like, everybody's here, but how many will sub and stay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Ginger Ninja said.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that. Actions speak louder than words.
True to his words. True to his word. We love it.
Man. He said, doing well, fellas. I'm a Colts fan. Better up here. Oh, yeah, he told me he was a Colts fan. I asked him. There's so many football teams. It's hard to keep track of every team. But
we got a buddy who's a Colts fan. And, he said the same thing. It's been a rough year. What do you think? What are your thoughts on Matt Ryan as your quarterback? You guys have gone through like 3 super veteran quarterbacks. Like
they
what,
don't like him.
Yeah. I don't know, Ginger. What do you think? I mean, would you rather have him or Ellinger back there after that experiment?
None of the above.
Yeah. Can I do a NA? Not.
Why are those my options?
Why are those my options? Love it.
It's like, hey, would you rather drown or get burned? It's like, can I just overdose on heroin?
Can I just stay alive? Like, can I just, That's funny. Oh, man. Appreciate all you guys in here. Only Football live streaming Sunday Night Football brought to you guys by Star 6 Media. Go and subscribe. You got, look down there. You'll see all of our
Wait, it's socials. A mirror, so it might be down here.
Or is it up there? Oh, no, that's our Twitters. Yeah, go follow us on Twitter, and then go follow us down there on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and everything. We're so dumb.
What are you doing to the bird? Leave him alone.
No worries. Ryan isn't very good. Way better than Ellinger. Yep. O-line has played like garbage, though. Tough for anyone we would put back there. Yep. We thought We picked the Colts.
We
in our
totally
preseason.
did. We totally
Oh my
did.
God.
Got to
We
get you
picked-
strapped
you
up
gotta-
safety first.
You got to put your helmet on. We had the Colts winning the South this year in our preseason like division standings,
We did.
and we thought we're like their O-line is going to be really really good. And yeah, like you said, man, it just has not lived up to the hype of it, that it was last year.
Well, I had Tennessee though. I had
Did you have
Tennessee,
Tennessee?
but I did say whoever has a better year between Derrick Henry
Yeah.
and Jonathan Taylor will win that division. I also
Strap
said
up.
got to strap. I also said they loved it that I strapped your helmet.
Yeah.
That was probably the cutest thing we've ever done.
You're like,
hey man, I don't want you to get hurt.
you do a little. Hey,
There you go, champ.
Strap up, champ.
No, but I did feel a little bit like getting Matt Ryan to the Colts felt a lot like when Denver acquired Joe Flacco. On paper, everybody was like,
yes,
you bring in a guy with experiences, you stop
Yeah.
dicking around with all of these,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
Case Keenums and stuff like that. And it just was like, no, that was terrible. Joe
We're on
Flacco
offense now.
Joe Flacco
So we're good.
looked really bad. So I don't know.
Mhm.
I think Matt Ryan, and here's really the take of the year. Are you ready?
Oh, here
The
we go.
reason Matt Ryan went to the Super Bowl and was an MVP of the league at one point
Oh yeah.
is because Kyle Shanahan was his offensive coordinator in Atlanta. And that
Yep.
just shows you the power of a coordinator.
Exactly.
If you think coaching, I feel like coaching doesn't get as
It was
much
adorable.
credit.
It was adorable.
I feel like coaching just doesn't get the credit it deserves. Like, especially, you know, the players, the guys in the field, they get all the credit. But
Yeah.
look at the good coaches.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that we talk about Belichick. Oh, it was Brady, not Belichick. But imagine if the Patriots were ran by a really bad coach right now. Maybe they wouldn't be 500.
And it's also too like, what are those coaches? Can they identify what these guys are good at, what they're not good at, and can you literally like create an
strengths.
offense or create a defense against those strengths of those players? And that's exactly what Nagy lacked with Justin Fields last year. It may have been the offense coordinator as well.
But you should always have the coach playing to the player's strength, not getting the player to go to the scheme.
Exactly.
The scheme should work for the player, not the other way around.
100%. Highest paid O-line, paid Leonard record money. He's hardly played. Yeah, we paid the wrong guys, man. It'll be the end of Ballard. Yeah, I think so too. The whole Shaq Leonard thing, that was $19 million a year. That's a lot of money. So
that is a lot of money.
Don't say the F word.
Who said the F
The
word?
F word being Flacco.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I was like, am I letting them slip? We actually do make a conscious effort to not be like
to try not to swear.
I don't think it's good for the algorithm.
But like, no, I'm just kidding. Sorry. From now on, anytime we want to say the F word, we'll just say Flacco.
Or we'll just say the F word. I am so the F word mad.
Yeah. Since
Flacco mad.
Since luck, we had like 6 quarterbacks in the last 4 years: Brissett, Rivers, Wentz.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot you guys. Rivers, Ryan Ellinger, now Ryan again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's Tua! What are you doing? He wasn't even looking for the ball.
What are you doing, dude? What was he looking at?
Tua did totally miss that too, though. He threw it to the middle of the field, and Hill, I think Tua thought it was going to be more of a seam, and he turned a little farther than he anticipated. Oh no!
My God, no, he could have gotten that.
Let's see. Is it just an underthrow?
Tyreek wasn't even looking at the ball.
What is he
He
doing?
thought he overthrew him probably.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They that game that the Dolphins played, I think it was not last week but the week before, where they were just blowing out the Dolphins. Or blowing out the Dolphins. They were blowing out the Texans. There was something like 80% of the Dolphins deep balls were on seams to Waddle and Tyreek. So they love to literally just line up Waddle and Tyreek in the slot and just say run straight as fast as you can. And what they do is there's a soft spot between the linebackers and the safety. And once they cross into that middle zone, he throws it, right there.
Just like a dart right to him.
Just waits for him to, okay, you're leaving my zone. And before the safety realizes that, now he's in his zone.
Yeah.
And when you have guys, oh my goodness!
What, did he just lay him out?
Yeah. I'm rewinding this if it goes to commercial.
Oh!
If you guys didn't see and you had the power to rewind, look at the bottom of your screen. I believe it was number 43.
He got absolutely laid out.
Yeah.
We're going to rewind this. We're definitely rewinding this. 10 seconds.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Let's see. This is why watching film's awesome.
He's gonna
just having the power to just sit in your office all
Yeah.
day. And you're like,
just back. Yeah, you're right. Tyreek did have a couple mistakes already. Here we go.
Oh, I just missed it.
Yeah.
Just missed it. One more. And then I'll just live it out. Come on. It
Come
takes
on,
10
Peacock.
seconds
Yeah.
to-
Yeah, you see, he keeps doing it. We're never gonna be able to get it. There we go. Yep, Tyreek did make a couple mistakes already. He dropped a couple, especially out of the end zone in that after
there we go.
after the Chargers missed that touchdown. I really like Waddle over Hill. Call me crazy. I mean, I don't think that's crazy.
I think it's a little crazy.
I mean, Tyreek.
It's a little crazy. Waddle's great.
Yeah,
but it's
Waddle's.
a little crazy.
I think Waddle. Oh man, I don't know. Will he have the better career? I don't know. They do mesh. Yeah, I like Tua and Waddle. It's a mesh concept with a clear out, usually in a running back safety valve. He's talking football. We got Ginger in here talking football with you, Kyle.
I like it. I'm right here, guys. I haven't left. I just wanted to see this
Bosa.
nasty block again. And my.
Jeez, that was such a weird play.
It's better than watching commercials.
That's very much true. I think it was after this. I think it was right after this. Don't.
Okay.
Oh, now it's live. I'm pretty sure.
Are you serious?
I think so. Or wait, are they about to get the kick? Maybe they're about to get the kick.
What do you guys see in your screen?
Yeah.
Help us.
Waddle and Hill run that mesh route better than any duo in the league. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I guess that's the best term for it. Mesh.
Yeah.
Is that the seams? Let me look that up.
I
Really.
think so. Yeah.
Mesh. Some people run that mesh route really meh. Oh yeah. Two offensive skill players running crossing routes from opposite sides of the field. Yeah, that's what happens when you have people that run faster than a, sports car. It's 2:00 somewhere. That's funny. Man, if you guys are streaming this game on Peacock, do not try to rewind it. I was literally the worst experience I've ever had. Yeah, I guess it's live now. Let me just make sure. Oh no. I'm just gonna do what?
What?
The hell? It looked like it rewinded all the way back to when Tua first took the field. So I'm just totally leaving Peacock and coming.
Waddle on that team is nasty. That's Tyreek on the straight go route. Oh yeah. Anytime Tyreek is on a straight go route, you may as well just be like, yeah, he's gonna get a touchdown real quick.
I think that's kind of what makes the Dolphins dangerous is after losing to the 49ers, I think people kind of like, okay, there is a ceiling on this Dolphins team. And
after what? Sorry?
After their loss to the 49ers. But
you think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Kelly.
I do. I think that there's a lot of people that were like, hey, most Dolphins fans that I talk to understand that Tua has limitations. Whether it's arm strength or what. Like, it's not.
But you don't think he's young enough to where he can kind of improve on that?
I don't know.
He's underthrowing, sure, but I mean, I think he might be still young enough in his career where he can improve on that and really, like, I don't know, make it work at the end and be really formidable.
If he didn't have Waddle and Tyreek, he would be like having this big second year. I guess it's technically his third year, right? Third year jump.
If he didn't have them,
yeah,
it would be. I think it'd be very difficult.
I think
Waddle. They drafted him, so he'd have Waddle. But as far as Tyreek, And with the amount of yards Tyreek has, I mean, he's already more than halfway to 2,000 for the year. This Dolphins team offensively would not look as good as they have been all season. I don't think so. I don't see it happening like that. If they're in a single high safety, I would send Hill on a go route literally every time with Waddle attacking the safety. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Absolutely.
The fact that the Dolphins haven't, if they go down 10-0, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to tell you why at the break.
Oh,
Son
what
of
a
a bitch.
catch! Oh my God. He would be mediocre at best without the two of them. Plus,
Oh my God, he's
Gesicki.
doing the stanky leg.
Did he do the stanky leg?
It's been a while.
Stanky leg.
I was doing
Stanky leg.
for Jerry Judy's touchdown. I was doing whatever. Have you seen him do it?
No.
It's so gross. I don't know what it is.
So gross. Yeah, no, I agree though. He probably would be mediocre. Gesicki, I feel like, is one of those tight ends that is just not living up to his hype right now.
Dude,
Danger, high voltage. I hate you, Josh.
high
hate
voltage. I love you.
I love you.
I love it.
The dad jokes, they're real.
I'm a dad, so I appreciate it. And before I was a dad, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't even blame
That's
it
a
on that.
throwback to my high school days. Good old thing. Yeah, honestly though, same. High school days indeed. High school days indeed. I could never really do it that great, so I would always get made fun of. But
The stanky leg?
yeah.
I think this is when the Broncos scored the touchdown. Yep.
Oh yeah, because everybody's going absolutely crazy.
Watch, right when he
Oh,
scores.
yeah.
Watch, ready?
Oh, the like that. It's that weird TikTok dance.
Just so you guys see it. Here you go. This is what Jerry Judy does. when he scores.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
I can't believe they can show
Disgusting.
that on TV.
That should be rated R.
Josh knows what I'm talking about. He watches Bronco games.
It was
Yeah, he did that like
ridiculous
3
looking, I thought,
times
yeah.
today. So I finally just got up and started
He's
doing
like-
it. As for people tuning in for the first time in that moment, I apologize.
Yeah, if you're watching this and you're just like, what is going on? This isn't normal. This isn't normal.
No, well, that, but I mean, like, when I was live streaming the Broncos game, imagine
Yeah.
somebody coming in and just seeing me. Like, oh, okay.
Actually, that's normal for Kyle. That's actually normal for Kyle.
He's like, okay, couldn't hit the back button fast enough.
Yep. There's the wifey.
There she is.
Ugh.
The football love is real. It is.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
My little cousins do that dance.
See, I'm telling you, it's like a TikTok thing. I think it's a TikTok thing. Yeah, wipe the camera.
Is the camera a little blurry?
I think it's a little tad bit blurry.
I got the flushables if you want to use those too. Oh, you're making them sick.
There we go.
There. Now we don't look like we're using like a Windows PC from 2002.
Let me know if that looks better for you guys. I hope it does.
So what do you do?
So that's 10-0 Chargers. I called the opposite. I thought the Dolphins would be up 10-0 right now.
Yeah.
It's literally the opposite.
But like unlike some of the games earlier with the Colts, the Jets, the Giants, there's certain teams that can't afford to go down, right? They can't beat you. They don't have the firepower to come back. The Dolphins are not on that list. The Dolphins are definitely on the list of teams that can make 10 points up in half a quarter easily.
What team were we talking about? The Chiefs, right?
No, when we were talking about a team that can't.
No, not that can't. I'm talking about like a few episodes ago where we're like, if this team is down 2 scores with this much time left, it's almost like, okay, they're fine. Yeah. We're like, okay, they're fine.
Like they're the Golden State Warriors of 2015
or
of the NFL.
The Titans are the one team that if you're up by 2 scores, you may as well count the win against them because they're not good enough to do that.
Totally.
They're not good enough to do that.
And
It's tad blurry, but you Haston bastards make it look all right. Thanks,
Thank you,
Ginger.
Ninja.
Thanks, Ginger. I work on my handsomeness almost every day.
Just a reminder, this episode is not sponsored by Bellingham Cider. I'm a
Or
cider
Coca-Cola.
guy. I like my ciders. I don't drink a lot of beer anymore for whatever reason. I just kind of stopped.
You're
But
getting old.
I like these dry ciders, handcrafted, not too sweet. If they're too sweet, I can't really do more than one. But
Yeah.
this is a nice dry one.
Oh, there we go.
And,
That was
look,
Gesicki,
yeah.
too. That was Gesicki.
Gesicki's another guy that they have to get more involved. I mean, he has a really, really high ceiling. I feel like they haven't fully tapped into Mike Gesicki.
I feel like
a wide receiver.
he's done. I feel like he's done. He's
I
what,
don't
3
think
years
he's-
in the league already?
I don't think he started.
I think it's just not going to happen. It's kind of like
No, he's gonna.
you think so?
Somebody's gonna tap into that.
I can't. Somebody's definitely gonna
Tap
tap
that.
into that. Yeah, I'd tap that. Oh, you tap that? I'm drinking some Voodoo Ranger. Oh, I like Voodoo Ranger.
Yeah, Voodoo Ranger's
Took my
good.
daughter back to her mom, so it's time to crack one open. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely it is.
I know that feeling exactly.
Yeah.
I am also in a split custody thing, and you take them back, and it's definitely after dealing with that, you crack open the colon. Not the kid, the wife, right? The kid's fine.
Well, there we go. Defensive foul, pass interference.
Is that? Oh, that's Asante Samuel's son.
Yeah, Samuel Jr. Yeah.
I love how old we're getting.
Yeah. Oh,
You know-
remember Santi Samuel? That's his son.
Yeah.
No way.
Or even better, this was the first year that the Hall of Fame, all the inductees were people I grew up watching. I knew there would come a day where all the gold jackets were people that I watched,
Yeah.
and this is the year it happened. I was
I
like,
mean-
all of these players I watched.
It was crazy when it was like, I mean, Urlacher was a little bit before I started watching football, but I like tuned in during his prime with the Bears. So it was like to see him get the gold jacket into the Hall of Fame. I was like, damn, that's insane.
It's different because usually how it worked for us for a while is that you would have people that are first ballot. So like Peyton Manning
Yeah.
got his gold jacket like 3. I think you have to be retired 3-4 years. He got it like 4 years, or no, he just got it last year. So
Yeah.
it takes 5 years minimum to get a gold jacket.
Oh, okay.
So usually you'll
Oof,
have.
good run.
Oh,
ball!
Dolphins have it, and he's running. Tyreek, what the hell is going on?
God! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Dolphins! Let's go!
Let's go! Are they calling it?
Give
They're
me
calling
my
that.
helmet.
They're calling that.
Woo!
Headbutt.
Wait, Baker Mayfield headbutt.
Ow, that hurts. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
Wow. Oh man.
Wait, let's see Chris Collinsworth for a second. I love hearing him react
That's
to
great.
like things that are
That's
actually
great.
worth.
Yeah.
Because he always. He's like, I'm gonna take it. That was such
Oh, man.
a middle school meet me at
Yeah.
the park,
Yeah.
pickup game with
Yeah.
like 12 on 12.
They can't call that. They can't. What else can you
Are
do
they
there?
gonna kick this? This is so weird. That was one that
What
even
an insane touchdown.
that was one even after they scored, you were just like, why is
Yeah.
everyone acting like this is normal? Tyreek's just sitting on the bench, like, just
That
totally.
scored a touchdown.
Yeah. I don't know why, because you can't fumble the ball. I thought like the offensive team
Yeah.
fumbling the ball can't progress.
They
I guess
can't?
you can't fumble it forward,
Yeah, I think that might be it.
but if you fumble it backwards, I guess the fumbling team can advance it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely rooting for the Finns.
Oh, no. I was telling you. I said wait for the commercial. I'll tell you why. So I sent my mom. I told my mom, I was like, hey, Mom, I'm getting pretty good at DraftKings. So we can't bet because we live in Washington, but she can. So I sent her this bet. She was she started a business and she's like looking for some passive income, yada, yada, yada. So I sent her this. I said, Mom, put this bet in and I think it'll be good. It was LA Rams plus 6.5. So the Rams won.
Yeah.
Check.
Check.
I said Philadelphia Eagles -7. I was like, they're gonna win by -7. That check.
Yeah.
Bengals more than 6, check.
Okay.
Baltimore straight up, check. Dolphins, and then I lost it with Tampa Bay getting crushed. I thought maybe Tom Brady goes out and beats Brock Purdy. You know,
wrong.
it was very, very
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
This was a $4,000 payout, and that was the only game that didn't hit.
Oof, that's rough.
So, but I told her,
how much did it pay out?
4,000. It's not in here, but I put
okay.
it. I saw it in mine.
Oh,
It's like you can see the 4 a little bit.
4K, yeah.
See how many.
That was the only
digits
one that
are.
didn't hit, the Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sucks.
So, but I told her to place this bet because I was like, even if that one doesn't hit, you always want to place a bet that you'll get your money back. So I was like, put 20 on the Bengals, the Cowboys, and the Dolphins because $20 or like $40 paid out $100.
Yeah.
So I was like, you'll get your money back. Always have insurance, which she almost lost the insurance with the Cowboys. But nobody can predict that.
No, I mean, no.
That was the safest bet of the week.
Yeah, against the Texans, absolutely. I mean, I said take the spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, take the spread absolutely, like 100%.
Yeah, so the Cowboys did win, the Bengals did win, and this is my mom's
killing the parlay. Bucks killing the parlay.
Yeah, fuck, dude. And you know what?
Flacco, dude. Flacco.
This is the worst killed parlay of my life. I was in
You
Vegas.
were so excited about that one.
I was in Vegas. We got some new subscribers you guys haven't heard, but this is a how many legs is this? Is this a 9? No, this is an 8-leg parlay. And this was week 11. And every single one hit. And the
Bears?
Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos.
The Broncos were playing the Raiders, and they just could have ran the clock out, ran the ball, and they ended up. You know the game. Josh knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So they ended up losing, but the payout for this was $2,760. I was literally booking my flight back to Vegas to go pick it up. And I look back at my screen, and Devontae Adams is waving goodbye to the Bronco fans. I'm like, what just happened?
Yeah.
I mean,
it was rough. It was a rough one. It's a rough one.
It's a tough world.
Josh is like, yeah. I can hear him just, yeah.
Oh no, you bet with your heart in the Broncos game.
Yep.
No, I really thought the Broncos. I never bet on the Broncos, but I really thought they were going to beat the Raiders.
I think I picked the Raiders just because of the talent on that team.
No, you picked the Broncos with me.
Did I?
Yeah, that was like the only time you picked the Broncos. You're like, the Raiders are just a dumpster fire.
I think I picked them against the Panthers too. I can't remember, but yes, it was one of those games where it was just like, what is actually happening, right? So
yeah, that was.
But
that was a sad day.
I mean, yeah, you picked with your heart a little bit, but also like again, they're both struggling teams at the time. So
yeah. And what I like to do is I like to put contradicting parlays in. So I told Aaron, I was like, give me $10 and we're gonna do the same parlay, but I'm gonna take the Raiders. So no matter how the game flips, you win.
Yep.
And she was like, that was your last $10. You just put it on that. And I was like, well, go Broncos. And then I was like, fuck. I should have been like, no, we need 10 more.
Yeah.
Because that would have been probably a very similar payout. It's just, they're both disappointing as hell this year, like my Colts and your Bears, LOL. We all struggling this year. Yeah, man.
The Bears, oh my God. The Bears are tanking. I'm convinced they're tanking.
They're not tanking.
I'm convinced. The play calling from Getsy,
Do you think
I'm
tanking's
convinced.
real?
In the NFL, yes.
Do you think the NFL, and this is for you guys and you,
yeah.
Do you think the NFL should switch to NBA style lottery so there is no tanking?
Man. I say yes that they're tanking, and I say that it's possible in the NFL, but I don't know. Because I feel like the Texans, who are struggling without a quarterback, are playing their asses off.
Yeah.
And they just suck. It's nothing on them. It's just that they just suck.
Sometimes you just don't have enough talent.
It's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like with the play calling on Getsy,
but tanking
with the Bears,
means like you're losing on purpose.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got to be careful how you throw that around.
Good point. I don't know. Maybe there is, although that would be interesting for what is it? Because what's the lottery? The top 5 picks?
Yeah, top 5 would go into like
a lottery ball machine or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
What is Ninja?
Saying the players don't tank, but front offices do.
That's what Kobe said.
They would still be tanking in lottery just to get best odds. Yeah,
that's what Kobe said.
That's what MJ said too.
Really?
MJ, when MJ was hurt one year, he's like, put me back in, and they didn't want to because they wanted the number 1, number 2 pick.
They were trying to. That was on the Last Dance.
The Last Dance,
yeah. They were saying you could play this many minutes, and then they were in the middle of a comeback, and they were like, your minutes are up, and he's like, we're about to win. He's like,
my minutes aren't up. He's a competitor.
Strip sack.
Oh,
sack. If that was Von Miller,
remember? Sorry, go ahead.
No, just the fact that Justin Herbert did not see that defender behind him. For a fact, Josh knows that's when Von Miller would do that famous, you sack him, but you slap the ball. Say, look at this. How do you not slap that?
I don't know.
Ball?
He should have done that. 100%.
He should have waited a little bit. He was so desperate to get the.
Players
probably never think they're playing for future jobs.
100%.
I agree. I'm not one of those people that even believe refs throw games. I really don't. I think that the refs are paid really well, like their regular salary, and I don't think they risk it. And I also think that there's the risk versus rewards not there because it's too hard to control an NFL game. Like the outcome, there's too many variables to even have that much say in it. You can't just throw a play on or a penalty on a play that's clearly not a penalty. Yeah. You can use the sink if you want to rinse out the Coke.
Oh, yeah.
But Coca-Cola. We don't make enough money yet for that.
Which one's the cold one? Left or right?
The one on the right. The one that has the blue. Josh said, smack attack. The Von Miller special. Von Miller learned that from Mathis and Freeney. I think he learned that. I think Von Miller learned that from having Wade. Wade, the longtime Dallas Cowboy. DeMarcus Ware. Yeah, I don't know why I drew a blank. Because Von Miller was never really the leader until DeMarcus Ware came onto the Broncos. That's really when he stepped into his form.
That's true.
And if you actually watch a lot of Von Miller specials, not the Von Miller special, but interviews with him, he gives DeMarcus Ware a ton of credit for teaching him everything he knows. Von Miller's so damn good. He dips almost all the way to the ground and gets around tackles. He does. He's a freak of nature.
He is.
One of a kind. I was just saying Freeney and Mathis. Oh, yeah. No, Freeney and Mathis. I was always a huge Dwight Freeney fan.
I liked Freeney.
Oh, Ginger Ninja's Colts fan. So that checks. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah, I freaking love Dwight Freeney. You know who I also loved that was a long-time Colt was Bob Sanders. I was a huge Bob Sanders fan. He was the safety for the Colts. And I also had an Edwin James jersey as a kid. I think I told you that on Thursday, though. But, yeah, the Colts were always fun just because of Manning, man.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning the Colts were just fun to watch. And when you have a guy like Peyton Manning, it really brings the players, competitive level from all positions. You make the punter want to punt. Now look at Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
He's got 2 million subscribers because of Peyton Manning.
That's true.
I mean, what if it was that deep that you could say the Pat McAfee show exists because
of Peyton Manning? I mean, how else would he have had the amount of people come to that podcast, right?
Totally.
Without something like that. Bob Sanders was pivotal to our Super Bowl. He was hurt and came back in 06 playoffs. Our defense balled out after that. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the 06 Super Bowl.
I am Bears fan.
I don't want to talk about it.
I forgot the Bears were playing, and when you started that sentence, I was like, wow, what a dick.
No one ever remembers a loser except the fans of the team who lost.
No.
Always
it's because
forgets.
Kyle Orton was your quarterback, right? Oh, wait, no. Wait. Rex Grossman. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Rex Grossman, the worst quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl.
Have you heard Pat's Red 18 story on the casino?
Yeah, freaking love that story. He's like,
I'll let it slide this time, Ginger.
Yeah, they're at a casino with Manning, and Manning said Red 18s. I think they're playing what's it called where you throw the dice or something.
Craps?
I think they're playing. No, not crabs.
Crabs. Craps. The roulette.
It might have been roulette. Let us know, Ginger. What's it called? What game were they playing? It's like you roll the dice and
You hit the wall, right? You hit the
yeah,
wall.
yeah, that game.
Craps.
Is it craps?
Yeah.
Oh, roulette.
Oh, it was roulette. Okay.
And
Sexy right season.
Manning
Yeah.
Manning went up to him and was like red 18s and like
Roulette.
did like some kind of like corny
Really?
thing and like it hit red 18s.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I will say roulette.
Pat McAfee tells the story so great though. He's like, that's when I was like, who the fuck is Peyton Manning?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
like
Who is this guy?
yeah.
Roulette is my favorite game at the casino, and the only reason I say that is because I won a lot of money playing roulette once.
Really?
Just one time.
How much is a lot? Like 50 G's?
I think my wife and I went in with $300. We came out with like 600 or almost 700
Oh, really?
total. So we were up 300 to
1,000?
400. No.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was like, I wish we'd have like 3 houses by then. Throw the ball and it lands on numbers in a row. But yep. Throw the ball. Yeah, throw the ball. Oh, throw the ball. Huh.
Yeah, casinos are fun.
Seems
I
like a
don't-
good time, man.
Yeah.
They were a very good time.
I've only been like 3 times in my whole life, but I did hit a full-on jackpot on a slot machine once.
Oh, what a catch.
That was amazing.
That was a good catch. Who is that? Oh, Wilson Jr., Jeff Wilson.
It's actually a good halftime show. I'll share with you guys about my jackpot hit at the Dolly House Casino in, Josh, you probably know, Black Hawk Casino in Red Rocks, or not Red Rocks, Black Hawk, Colorado.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Hit the full-on jackpot at the Dolly House.
At the Dolly.
At the Dolly House. Just sounds like a good name. Hey, meet me at the Dolly House.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. All right. So Dolphins able to get something going.
There we go. Okay. Never mind.
7-10 though. They're like 4 yards away from crossing into Chargers territory.
Yeah, Josh knows. He's like, yep.
Yep. Let's see. How are they bringing Kurt Warner into this?
A lot of similarities
Between him and
when
Tua?
it comes to anticipation. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, that's a weird one.
I don't see that at all.
Yeah.
I don't even see that at all. Sounds like a strip club name.
It does. It does. Every time I tell people that, they're like, whoa. I'm like, no, it wasn't like that.
No, I swear they were entertainers.
The fans are saying they were trying to say intentional grounding or something, but there was definitely
Yeah,
an
he was out of
intended
the box.
receiver in the area.
Yeah, he was out of the
Well,
box.
I think
too.
he was in the box.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because he ran like backwards, not outside. So what they were talking about, I guess, more than anything, it's not really a comparison on a player. It's just one thing, but it's really important when you don't have arm strength to throw the ball downfield to have that good trajectory of the football.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
like you can't afford to throw it too high or throw it too straight if you don't have a big arm. You got to really like figure out, hey, where do I have to throw this ball for it to go 45 yards downfield? Because he's not, Mahomes and Josh Allen. You can just flick their wrist and it goes flying.
And it goes 100 yards.
You know who I still think, though, has the prettiest ball in the NFL?
Oh.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
like the way – well, he
But-
just makes it look so effortless. Like he
the
just
long balls?
I guess just like if there was a way to like be awesome and not care. That's what he seems
yeah,
like.
yeah,
Like he
yeah.
kind of like stands in the pocket and then he just like sees a guy that
Yeah.
finally gets open. Then he like goes like that and the ball goes like on a straight dart, 55 yards. And I saw him last year, week 17 against the Minnesota Vikings in Lambeau. And I saw him throw one to Devontae Adams, like the first play of the game.
Yeah.
And it's way different to see it in real life. You're like, wow, that is like an amazing arm talent to just
Flick of the wrist.
flick it and it's
straight
just
at the guy.
perfect. I mean, who do you guys think has the best arm in the NFL?
Trajectory and timing are vital if you don't have cannon. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Totally
Yes.
what I was trying to say. I should have just said that.
You should. Yeah. We should have just read that earlier.
Yeah. Who's got the best arm in the NFL? Is it? And before you answer, not just like power, but like accuracy and power and I guess those are only two categories, really, right? Accuracy and power.
Yeah, I mean, just the way you look at it, I guess maybe.
And just John Elway, not of all time. I do agree, John Elway was the best thrower of football ever.
There we go.
That was just
what was
bad.
he doing? 30-14, and you're going long to no one?
That was the kind of pass that you make at home and get booed.
Yeah. I will say though, obviously maybe before the season, maybe he still got it. Russ Wilson has one of the best like long balls moon balls where they just catch it in the breadbasket.
Yeah.
It's last year was so good. Did Marino? Yeah, Dan Marino could absolutely sling it. Yeah, he could. He absolutely could.
But like currently, like right now, with
his balls were pretty. Pause. Hold up.
Have you seen Scooter Elway? Drunk Scooter Elway? It's like my favorite thing. That's a good bounce.
Yeah.
That's a good bounce. That's gonna bounce all the way to the 10-yard line. The drunk Scooter Elway is my favorite when he was like hammered and he rented an electric scooter in the city. Drunk Scooter.
God. I've gone down to Seattle a few times and gotten those scooters. If I was drunk doing that, I would be dead.
This is a drunk Scooter Elway short.
Hammered. I love it. Hammered.
If you guys haven't seen it, there you go.
Just trash, dude.
If he could draft quarterbacks as well as he rides a scooter drunk, we would have Josh Allen, who we passed up on in the draft.
Hey, I mean, the same could be said about the Bears. We could have had Patrick Mahomes.
Well, no one knew Mahomes, but Josh Allen was like
Mahomes.
legit.
I mean, he got picked up.
It was like Andy Reid's little secret. Oh, and if you guys haven't heard, I just told Rick this the other day. It's a funny story. So at the time, who was your head coach last year?
Nagy.
So Nagy was the offensive coordinator for the Chiefs when Andy Reid was the head coach.
Yep.
And Mahomes was supposed to have like a kind of like a test meeting where it was all kind of like it's the mental side of being a quarterback. And Matt Nagy really liked Patrick Mahomes, so he sent him the playbook. And Mahomes said he stayed up all night studying because he wanted to be a Chief. And Andy Reid knew nothing about this. And he like crushed the test better than everybody. And everyone's like, dude, this guy's a genius. He's like, Mahomes literally said, I stayed up all night studying for the test.
Too bad Nagy couldn't take any of that genius with him in Chicago.
Yeah.
He had one good year. I don't know. Tua may throw the prettiest ball. Creative. A bit. I think Mahomes creative and Josh Allen for strength. Yeah.
I don't think Tua throws that pretty of a ball.
Mahomes for creativity. That's what it was. The Andy Reid tree, Jack. What's up, Jack? The assistant gave him the answers. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what it was. Yeah. It made Reid think he was a genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then Mahomes actually came in and was like made him look like a genius no matter what. Need Mike Wills to go silent. I think you hate him, don't you? You hate him on Sunday Night Football.
Who?
Mike, one of the announcers.
Oh, you're thinking of Al Michaels?
No. Al Michaels is Thursday Night Football. The guy talking right now. Jack does not like him at all. I like the way the ball comes out of Lamar's hands too.
How do you
do you? I don't know.
Lamar? I don't mind.
I like seeing the way
Lamar
he throws it while he's scrambling.
I think Lamar's the most underappreciated quarterback in the NFL. And there's just a reality.
Yeah.
There's just a reality to
Mike Williams, yeah.
These quarterbacks that run the ball like Lamar. It's just everybody's like, wow, that's really awesome. But when you think of the shelf life, there's a fallback on it. You know, you're like, okay, so we'll be really good for 5 to 7 years. You know, what's going to happen after that? Because we've never seen a quarterback that uses their legs the way Lamar does last as long as Manning and Drew Brees and Tom Brady. And really, that's what any dynasty is looking for.
Wow,
They're looking
what a
for a
throw.
20-year guy. The Chiefs
Anyone an
have one.
MVP? Anyone an MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not looking for 2 MVPs in 5 years. They're looking for 3 MVPs in 20.
Whatever that clown's name is. Yeah, Tresco, Wesco, whatever. Jack needs Mike Williams to not get any more catches. God forbid it's a touchdown.
Well, that one went to
RG3 is
Keenan
prime
Allen.
example. RG3 is a prime example. Running ruined his career. Yeah. I don't know. Do you think it was a running really for RG3? Or
Yeah.
I think overall he really wasn't that talented outside of his running ability.
I don't know. I feel like if RG3 didn't suffer those injuries, he could be doing exactly what Geno Smith's doing right now.
But you don't think he'd be like a franchise quarterback? Even let's take away
Geno
the
Smith
injuries.
is a franchise quarterback.
Yeah, right.
That's what. I'm serious. Right now he is.
No, I'm saying take away the injuries.
Oh
And,
yeah,
you know.
I think he would still be in the NFL. Because
But is it just in the NFL, like playing quarterback, not like, hey, this is our guy?
I don't know, because he was a dual threat, and that's the real problem. Is like those are sample sizes. I guess the one guy that uses legs that lasted the longest is Michael Vick.
Yeah.
And Michael
2-minute
Vick
warning.
still was, I think, gone at like 34.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he had his whole career in Atlanta, went to jail for dogfighting, came back a few years later in Philly, and still had an arm and still had the speed.
Maybe though, people don't talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
But maybe going to jail actually extended his career. I'm serious.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, all he was doing was working out there. He had an absolute cannon. Yeah.
Michael Vick.
I think. Is it RG3? I think RG3 or
yeah, probably
Michael
RG3.
Vick. Can't stay healthy. Still think he's elite.
He's probably talking about Lamar, who is injured right now. I mean, that's why he's not paid, right? Because
that's true.
The reason he's not paid is because that question you're asking, Jack, can't be answered yet.
Yeah.
And it's just the reason it's so, I guess, unprecedented is because usually a guy that wins MVP, we don't have to have this conversation.
True.
But it's just, can you do it for a long time? You don't want to I talked about this in the offseason. I said I would give him $130 million 5-year deal.
Lamar Jackson?
Yeah. Or, well, he probably wanted like 45 a year. So 40,
I think he wanted to be paid close to what Mahomes is being paid, man.
Well, Mahomes is not even being paid a lot anymore compared to what other guys are getting paid.
I mean, what did he extend? 500 mil over
500
10 years or something, 7 years?
Yeah, well, it goes down to it's like $50 million a year, but then you talk about taxes and all that kind of stuff. It's actually kind of team friendly. He wants a contract that is like Deshaun Watson's, where it's $240 million guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Because Deshaun Watson already, I mean, he's getting half of what Mahomes is getting for.
We'll see. I got Coke. I got Coke, sponsored by Coke.
What'd he say?
He's like, I need a beer in your hand. I gotta drive. We can't be promoting drunk driving. I forgot about Vic. Prettiest ball I've seen now that I think, oh, see, Michael Vick. Do you think Michael Vick's ball was pretty? It was like pretty.
You know what we're going to talk about at halftime, guys? We're going to talk about Baker Mayfield. Because I think that was one of the coolest storylines of this year.
That was insane what he did.
What a game to be live for. That was an incredible night.
Keenan Allen. Yep. But still an interesting point on Lamar. Yeah, absolutely.
You know how amazing that night was? Oh my gosh. He did a Mahomes throw.
Is he hurt? Did you see him limping there? That Watson did kill the QB market, all guaranteed money. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because Watson killed it, and then he got paid right after Watson.
Dick Baker. I think Watson was the last one to get paid. No,
I think there was someone right.
Your boy Russell Wilson.
Oh, wasn't there a guy right before Watson then?
There's a lot of players that got paid. I can't remember quarterback wise though.
I'm trying to remember. Let me go through the division.
The marble sack on Mayfield to come on play, that is
Cleveland.
unfathomable. It is. It's insane. It was insane. We're gonna have a conversation here in a couple minutes about that because
You know who hasn't got paid yet? Joe Burrow.
well, he's playing what his third year, right?
Yeah, but he took his team to the Super Bowl. I kind of like that. We talked about that. I like guys that like honor their rookie contract.
Yeah, I like guys who just show that they can do something like that, take their team to the playoffs, and just
False
be very
start.
consistent.
You're not calling that?
I feel like as of recently, a lot of false start calls have not been called.
Yeah, that was told. Did you see that one? That
I
was
didn't
the clear
see that
one.
one.
Here. Oh.
Oh, they're not replaying that. Oh, that would hit the
I
ground.
wish I had the power to rewind, like
Normally?
fast and go back.
Like normally.
Yeah. I hope they challenge it.
Well,
See if I can do it.
kiss of death on the Dolphins.
Thoughts on McDaniel as a coach?
I like him.
I like him too.
I like him a lot.
I wonder though. We were talking about it 1 or 2 episodes ago, where we're like, he's a likable guy, and he plays he calls a good ball game. But I wonder when the NFL and its fans are going to turn on him for just
Yeah,
him being himself.
we did. We talked about that in our last
Yeah,
episode.
so I don't know. It's going to eventually happen. People don't like cool people for long. They got to pay Burrow, Chase, and Jesse Bates.
Look at
They're
this.
handcuffed.
Watch
yeah.
this false start.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was clear, right?
Yeah, that was clear. That was a clear false start. We got Kyle over here struggling with technology.
It's not even me. It's this freaking stupid computer or TV.
Is he too lax? Ugh.
Who?
McDaniels. I don't know, man. I feel like it's working for this team.
Yeah. I mean, he's also in Miami. It's just kind of the vibe.
And I mean, this guy smokes a lot of weed too. So
Are you sure?
Yeah. Don't you remember? Like he's like San Francisco's
I don't
legalized
doubt
weed.
it.
Yeah, well, I think he said in one of his press conferences when they were in the playoffs, he's like, if they want me for a head coach, weed is gonna have to be legal. McDaniel better than McDaniels. Yes, yes.
Well, he went to Miami where none of the cops care about weed.
No,
You can literally smoke in front of them, and they're like, "We have real problems here. This isn't some like country town where we
Yeah.
arrest you for weed."
McDaniel is vibes, straight vibes.
Oh,
Damn.
that's what's cool about being in the main cities is like you don't deal with bored cops. Like
Yeah.
they actually have real problems.
They actually care about the crime in the cities.
Yeah, they're not like after to get you in your half track. You know,
Yeah.
if this guy has a gram of weed, we send him to jail.
Jim just said if he blazes, he's my second favorite coach. Oh.
Yo, stay tuned. I got like 3 more months until I go to a different job that allows me to smoke weed. And that's this job.
And that's this job. We're gonna be sparking up live. What number is
probably-
Williams? I think he's 18.
Mike Williams?
Yeah,
Is he?
I think
I thought
so.
he was like 11.
Or maybe 11.
Yeah, I'll probably try to get high with you guys once, and then if it doesn't go well, I'll stop.
It's like, yes, sir, Kyle.
If it doesn't go well and I'm just like mute the whole time, I'll be like, okay, I'll try again in 6 months.
Kyle's gonna smoke, realize that he's not live, realize that he's live, and just be doing his regular normal stuff, like walking out, being gone for like an hour, coming back, and then when he's like, all right, time to go live, he's gonna end the broadcast. I work construction, we get to blaze all day, non-union, no test. Let's go! No testing.
That's
I love
awesome.
it. No
Construction,
testing.
because why should you have to, drug test people that use power tools?
Why should you be sober during that? How dare they?
I worked construction for a little bit too, and it was just a bunch of alcoholics. It was awesome. They didn't drink like on the job or anything, but they did other drugs on the job. And then
Makes
just
them go
got-
fast. It
and then-
makes them go
yeah.
fast.
And then just got like hammered, after work, and then just
Yeah.
repeated it.
Yeah.
It's just simple life. I don't judge.
Third
judge
and
what
goal.
people do.
They are at the 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third and goal in the 17.
Jesus.
I have a hard time.
Staley's gonna go for it no matter what. Where he's at, either in fourth down.
if he's smart, he'll kick the field goal. Former teachers.
Oh, he's a local guy, I guess.
Yeah.
100 people here. Oh, Chargers, yeah. There he is. Back when they were the San Diego Chargers.
He's got braces. Let's bully him.
What a dweeb. Nah, I seal coat. No heavy machines or dangerous tools. It's shit work, though. Oh, it sounds like it's shit work, man. Hopefully us streaming and, you catching our live streams helps you out. Maybe, like, zone out a bit. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Put real life aside and just chill with us. Dude, look how far back they're playing. Throw it right away. Oh, perfect.
Oh, screen.
A screen.
Oh!
Fumble. Fumble.
There's
Touchback.
no way. There's no way.
Dolphins.
There's no way. There's no way that's a fumble. That's insane.
Fumble. Dolphins ball.
Oh, he's down.
No,
he's down.
he's down.
And he was out of bounds. Kyle got so excited.
Does he go for it?
Oh, 100%.
What do you guys think? Put it in the
100%.
chat. Is Mike McDaniel going for it? Throw it in the chat.
Worst that can happen is you get too high and feeling too many cracks on a parking lot. Oh.
Star
6 tourney. Sports to be determined. Location to be determined. I love it. Company wide. I love it. Let's see. Can't throw the flag under 2 minutes. You're right. He's going for it. He's a stoner.
Staley?
I hope so. He's an LA boy now.
I mean, how high would Mike McDaniel have to be to think he's going for it right now?
He's like, hey, Tua, just go for it. Coach, we're on defense, coach.
Shit, you're right. I know. Have you seen Ted when he's like a big fan of the guy from Top Gun, and he's like,
Goose?
Yeah, he's like, I won't let you down, Goose. And he's like, what?
He's like, what?
He's like, Tom Skerritt. He's like, yeah, Top Gun. Yeah, I know that. Because he just said, like, oh, I cleaned out my garage with Tom Skerritt. It's not a big deal or anything.
Yeah. Here's a picture of me with Tom
here's
Skerritt.
a picture of me and Tom Skerritt. He's like, I won't let you down, Goose. He's
What?
like, what? Top Gun. Yeah, Tom Skerritt. Yeah, I know that. Get out of here.
Oh, my God.
That would be Tua telling him we're not on offense. Yeah, I know.
Bro don't even know who has the ball, and he's sending out the offense on four. Oh, that would be Mike McDaniel, too.
So look at this.
Let's
If
go.
they kick the field goal here, it'd be 16-7. After it would be 16-7.
Or it can now be 17-7 if they get the touchdown.
So
that's an extra point. That's math.
But look at that. That's a 7 point or a 6 point swing if they don't get it.
Yeah, good point.
But
they also pin them down at the like inside the one on their side.
Not the point.
With 21 seconds left.
The point is that the Dolphins kick a field goal and it's tied now, versus them being down more than one possession.
Yeah, but you can't handle the truth.
What? No, I would go for it here.
Gotta kick the field goal. Ginger agrees. Gotta kick the field goal.
I mean,
I think do you mean now or do you mean like the first drive? Because I think the first drive.
I mean, they're inside the 1 yard line. I would just hand it off and flip it to Eckler personally. Yeah. But on that last one, I wouldn't have done it. So it would be 20-7 if they took that other field goal and got the touchdown here.
If they were scored a touchdown last time, it'd be 17-7.
But if the Dolphins stands him up here.
Oh, he's in. Wow, second effort.
It looked like the Dolphins were going to stop him. Staley's like, look, like I just saved my job. Did you see his face? Yeah. He didn't even look happy or relieved.
They're 6-6. Can you believe they're 6-6 right now? At one point, they were 5-3. They've gone 1-3. Like that's bad for the Chargers.
Yeah, Miami's got to get their shit together here in the second half, or my mom loses all of her house.
Wait, what's happening? Oh my God, we're gonna end the stream. That first drive, they got stuffed on their best 3 goals to go play. What makes them think they're fourth? That's a good point.
First drive, they got stuffed on their
first 3 goal to goes, and what makes them think their fourth would have been any better? Great point.
Yeah,
great point.
Totally.
Oh, he had a lane. He definitely had a lane there.
Right there, though, that nose guard, he got in there. 92's got to make that tackle. Look at, I mean, honestly, if you're Staley, you can't feel too good about this because the Dolphins really should have stopped them.
But they did. He did have a lane, though. It's just the one guy broke through. He had a lane. He would have walked in if that one guy didn't break through at the end. Yeah.
Eckler's been bald since he was in his 20s. Oh, LT's in the house.
Oh, LT, let's go.
You got to do it for LT. I'm going to share this with the Miami Dolphins Twitter page.
What are you doing?
I'm going to share our live stream.
Do it.
But I'm going to tag Miami Dolphins and LA Chargers in Sunday Night Football.
Don't do that. I'm just kidding, dude. I was like, yeah, I don't care. I was going to do it anyway. Was that the end of the first half? I think they still got a little bit more time.
No, they got like 17 seconds.
Taylor Heineke with his little headband. I love it.
You know who else wears the headband?
Nah.
Mahomes.
Yeah, he does. He wants to be Mahomes so bad. It's all about individuals doing what they're drawn up to do in these spots. Sometimes people make plays where it doesn't matter, but one dude doesn't do his job. It can compromise the whole play. Yes, I agree, 100%. And I feel like that's the thing that holds a lot of teams back. Like they pick guys based on either hype or what they've done in the past, and they just can't do that anymore.
This is what we look like to people. This is what we look like when people go to click on us.
With the helmets on. Go down a bit. Yeah, there we go.
If that doesn't make you click on our channel, nothing will.
Mayfield, yep. Baker wears one too. Let's go. Come on, Tua. Jesus, what are you doing?
Even when he throws it away, it looks like it's so hard for him.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure there.
Go share. Copy link. Exit out so I don't have to stare at myself while I'm live. It's crazy. Here we go. Paste. Bam.
That thumbnail. Ginger goes, that thumbnail is epic. 100%, dude. That's great. Like Kyle said, if you don't click on our video based off that thumbnail, you're insane. You don't like comedy.
Timeout? No, they don't have any. Watch me and Rick live stream Sunday Night Football.
Dun 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 dun.
At Miami.
All right, so we got halftime. Chargers leading the Dolphins 17-7. You guys are catching us live right now. Let us know who you think comes out on top. I think the Miami Dolphins make a comeback in the second half just because the Chargers have been in this position before where they are leading and they still end up losing. I think this is going to be another heartbreaking loss for Chargers fans. I don't know. I better look next year, I think, at this point.
I'm totally with you. I definitely think that the Dolphins are going to find a way to come back into this game.
I can't see this going any other way, really.
Brandon Perna said, "What do I title tonight's Broncos recap?" Some of the comments include the best worst game I've ever seen. Thank God it's not the new worst game ever.
Love it.
The new best Broncos game of the season. It is a conflicting emotional feeling, Josh, to be so happy and so sad all at the same time.
That was honestly like, for me, the Bears, whenever they lost to the Dolphins a few weeks ago, I was like, man, this offense looks so high-powered. It looks great. But it was still a loss.
This isn't about the Bears.
Shut up. It's not about the Broncos. It's about the Dolphins and the Chargers and how much they're each better than both of our teams.
are the Chargers better than the Broncos?
Absolutely.
Prove it.
I just did by screaming. For like my 12th birthday, I got a pair of Monday Night Football pajama pants. I wore those bitches every Monday night for a couple years watching games. Best gift I ever got. Yeah.
I had these as my Christmas present 5 years ago, and as you can see, they're not religious socks, but they are holy.
Hey, who was it? Josh? Josh with the dad jokes? There's one for you.
Yeah.
There's one for you right there.
And I had a layover in Denver, so I rented bikes, and I rode the bike down to the Broncos Stadium, and I saw their gift shop was open. And I got these bad boys, my new replacement. This is Miles, the mascot.
Jesus Christ.
How dope are these?
I need some bear socks.
How nice are these? Feel them, though. They're like really nice.
Oh, they're thick.
Yeah.
Them boys is thick.
With 2 Qs.
Perna is awesome. He has like 6 worst games he's ever seen this season. So does Kyle. Kyle's this is probably the worst season Kyle's ever seen.
Yes, it is.
See? I was right.
So happy together. Okay.
we podcast. We don't sing.
If I put the helmet on, can I sing?
No. But thank you for asking.
All right. Okay, so what did we say we were going to talk about at halftime? We said we were going to talk about Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. So this is someone who got cut by the Panthers, not having a good year with the Panthers, was struggling whenever he started and in games he was in. Gets picked up by the Rams. 3 days later is what he said. My grandma used to tell me, at least my socks were holy when she would get me ready for church. Miles' socks are cool though. Yeah. So Baker gets picked up by the Rams. 2-3 days later, he gets put in for John Wolford, on Thursday night, and leads the Rams on a 98-yard touchdown run to win the game. That's insane. So what do you make of this? Like, do you think at all in your head that Baker's the answer to the Rams quarterback problems?
No, because I don't think they have a quarterback problem because they have Matthew Stafford. But
well, he's hurt though.
He's hurt, but the Rams aren't going to the playoffs.
No.
So they don't really need an answer. But here's what's crazy about it. There was a time where I guess nobody was before Baker was drafted that he had a flight.
Yeah.
And Sean McVay was on that flight. And he asked like the person on that plane ride if he could sit next to Baker. And he said they just talked ball for a while.
Really?
And Baker and Sean McVay have really similar personalities, like very like life of the party, very Sean McVay has a lot of commercials. Baker has a lot of commercials. Like they're very like
so they're big personalities.
And they really clicked. And you look at Matthew Stafford and his neck injury and his concussions and his wife being vocal about not wanting him to continue playing.
Mm-hmm.
There is a chance that Matthew Stafford doesn't play next year. And if that's the case, I remember watching, I think 3 years ago, the Browns, they were playing, I think, a Monday night game.
Yeah.
And I remember watching Baker. And I'll never forget this because we've come such a far way in just a couple of years. But I remember watching that game and thinking, man, like, why can't we get a quarterback like Baker Mayfield? And Baker was, first round pick overall. And he was really good. And it's just like, especially as fans, we have such a short-term memory with success. You're only one bad season away from being a nobody. Look at Russell Wilson and the way he's treated with the media right now.
Yep.
After being the fastest player ever to 500 wins in the NFL, period. The guy is a winner and has always been a winner, and he has one bad season. You just forget. Baker Mayfield, he was a guy that people were envious of. Fans that didn't have an answer at quarterback, like Denver, like the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of people out there that felt like, man, when are we going to get our Baker Mayfield? Yeah. And Baker obviously goes on to have a couple bad seasons and not do, so hot. But I mean, it looks like with Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford's questionable future, then maybe Sean McVay and Baker Mayfield will be. I mean, we saw what Sean McVay turned Jared Goff into, and it's like maybe he could be the guy where it seemed like Baker's career was at a fork in the road.
Yeah.
And maybe Sean McVay's the guy that kind of gives Baker 15 more years in the NFL and successful at it. Maybe win a Super Bowl.
Or maybe even just gets in his next contract. You know what I mean? Like whether it be with the Rams or not.
But do you want that? Like, do you want to go to another like dysfunctional organization, or do you want to stay with Sean McVay and be like, hey, I'll back up Stafford next year if I can be the starter?
Yeah, if that's what Baker wants. Baker's a huge personality. Baker's a huge personality, though. Like you said, he wants to be that guy.
Totally.
Where everyone's like, Baker Mayfield just did this. It's insane. He wants to be talked about. He wants to be trending, this and that. So I don't know if he'd back up Matthew Stafford. Could it be a possibility that you talk about like his wife not wanting to continue moving or whatever?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Why not be Matthew Stafford's reliable backup instead of a Wolford or I forget the other guy's name. Yeah, why not do that, right? But he also wants to be that guy, at the forefront, the team captain.
But if it was like a 1-year sacrifice, to okay, I'm not going to be the guy this year, but next year there's a chance that me, because him and Sean McVay, they did hit it off, and there's something to be said for jumping into a team and not even knowing the players' first names or who has kids.
True.
He knew nothing, and he led them to that comeback win.
Yeah,
and that tells me, because who was it? There was a player, I think it was Sean Payton, who came on. Sean Payton, the old coach for the
like Good Morning
Saints.
Football or something like that.
Or no, he came on, I think, Fox Sports, because that's who his contract's with Colin Cowherd.
Oh yeah.
And he was talking about, hey, like I've seen players like bounce around, and it takes a long time. So what this told me is that they already spoke the same football language. That's the only explanation.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think this already kind of feels like a match made in heaven. Gosh, I hate this.
We're watching the Chiefs highlights and the Chiefs Broncos highlights.
That play was just like
ridiculous.
That's going to be his best play of the year.
After being with the team like 42 hours, he and Sean McVay may work well together. Like you're saying, yeah. Like Kyle's saying, they may work well together because, like you said, they speak the same football language. One good season away from being awesome again. Look at Geno. Yeah?
Yeah.
Same take I have on it. Yeah. See, Ginger agrees with you. And again, like there's going to be this offseason for the Rams is going to be a pretty big one, because up until just Thursday night, we were talking about like, will Sean McVay retire? And if Sean McVay retires, what's his name? The defensive tackle will retire too.
Yeah.
So will this be like a brand new coach, brand new defense?
Aaron
Donald. Will it be a brand new coach and a brand new looking defense for the Rams next year? But now it's like, hey, if Matthew Stafford, who's already won a Super Bowl and did it with a really good offense, in that time, and Baker Mayfield steps up, Matthew Stafford's like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm done playing. I've had like 100 concussions over my entire career. Let Baker take it. And then Baker, gets a contract and was like, yes, let's do it. Sean McVay may stay.
Well, also, if you remember in the beginning of the season, I was talking about, we were talking about spots for Jimmy Garoppolo to go.
Yeah.
And I was like talking about the Rams, and you were like, well, they just signed Stafford to a 3-year extension.
That's true.
And I was like, they did. And I usually don't have to be told things like that. I'm usually up to date. But
you're right, they did.
It was just surprising to me, because I was like, Matthew Stafford to me seemed like a guy that could have retired after the Super Bowl. This is a person that's been in the league since like 2010.
Yeah,
well, no, like 2008. He had Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, but he expected the same for the team to be this exact same almost the next following season. So he thought it was going to be easy.
Yeah,
we saw what happened. It's like it's not easy.
Same way Aaron Donald. He's like, I will only come back.
Yeah,
if, like we're gonna
everyone
win
comes
the Super
back.
Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think Stafford is done. If my dime of a wife wanted me to quit after making hundreds of millions, I would. To hell with it. I'll take Jimmy G next year in Indy. Of course you would. You Colts fans are so used to getting over their prime quarterbacks the last few years.
But
You would take Jimmy G.
Jimmy G is serviceable.
Johnny G.
I really think though that
but we thought the same of.
I'm pretty sure I just saw a UFO.
Oh, nice.
I just saw something blue, like flying through the sky and disappear.
We're about to die, everybody. So.
Oh, really quick story for you guys. So I was outside walking my dog, and there's not a lot of natural light. So when it gets dark, it's like dark, like you can't see your feet and stuff. And we were walking, and there was like a light shining behind, almost like a car had their headlights, but we were on a walking path, so it's impossible. And we turn around, and this thing is flaming in the sky, and it's flying. I mean, it's shooting like a shooting star. But it's what I would imagine like an atomic bomb being dropped looking like. Yeah. It was not like cool. It wasn't like that warm, fuzzy feeling. We're so small and the universe is big. You're like, oh, it was like, I'm going to die type of feeling. Yeah. And I looked at the news like the next day, and a bunch of people had caught it on their ring cam. Police had it on their dash cam. Yeah. It was a what do you call it? A meteorite.
Oh, it was like breaking
apart. It was like it like came through the atmosphere.
Oh,
and we like saw it like out here, and it was like that's really cool. Until you see one, and whatever you think you imagine them, it's to different. Look like
it's different. Yeah. And we're like right by the water, so it's like there's not too much light pollution, so you could see stuff like that. It's insane.
Yeah.
He said, Ginger said he's better than Ryan, though, no doubt. Yeah. You might be. You have a fact there. Rogan tells a story where he has a doorbell cam and his neighbor's walking small dog at night. He sees some huge black cat that he thinks was a panther walk up behind him and then just dart on the woods. Be careful. Just dart on the woods. Yeah. I hate the woods. Like when I was living, I lived in and I'm just super paranoid, right? So I'm always like telling my wife, make sure the alarm's set. Make sure the garage door is actually closed. Make sure everything's locked. Make sure the windows are closed. Because I'm just paranoid. So I'm like that like 100% of the time.
I'm like the opposite. You can always just walk through my front door.
You can. Cal's really bad with that.
He knocks on the door. I'm like, stop, come in.
Man, can you imagine the history of the world just being outside playing, and then all of a sudden the war pops off right next to you, like bombs dropping and everything? That would suck. Dude, yes.
I do think about that.
I think about that way too much more than I should.
That's why my first thought when I saw that was I was like, oh, go ahead and look up Russia news.
Yep.
Because we're like pretty close to Russia.
And we're near the coast.
Yeah.
So they're hitting us first.
Yeah.
Like, we're getting
this is like their first stop. But enough about the paranoid Rogan talk. We're going to get back to
Sunday night
football because halftime's over. And the Chargers are on the field. And if you're the Dolphins, it's pretty important that you come out and get a stop right now.
Yeah.
And they're going to start off by putting Herbert under pressure, and he throws it into the ground. Nothing open on the play. 2nd and 10. 4 minutes and 54 seconds. What a great halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
I had fun with that. Yeah,
it was good. We talked Baker. We talked
aliens.
Paranormal activities. We talked Panthers. We talked all sorts of stuff. If you guys are enjoying this as much as we are, subscribe, like, follow, rate us, everything. Share us to your friends, your coworkers, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, even the ones you don't talk to.
Pastor,
share us,
anyone.
Pastor, your acquaintances,
guru, life coach.
Anybody who's a huge NFL fan, Kyle and I are here literally talking only football. And, sprinkle in some paranoia in it. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so we're good.
I plan to train this with Mike McDaniel after the game.
You want to talk getting blazed? We'll do that too. I'm right by Camp Atterbury, so it's scary, man. I hear shit all the times, and yeah. I don't like
Sounds
that.
like an Army base.
Is that an Army base?
I think Army bases all start with camp.
No, Fort.
Yeah. I'm so full. Are you going for a run? Oh,
she's big chilling is what she's doing.
Yeah,
she's going for a sit is what she's doing. Oh, Mike Williams is 81, not 18. I had the numbers mixed up.
Yeah, you moron.
God, I'm so dumb.
Peyton Manning was 18.
I'm sorry, God, I'm so dumb.
Punish yourself.
Oh,
We do have to figure out what the punishment is for the person that has.
oh yes, actually.
So for you guys that are new to our channel,
Yep.
we've been keeping a record, every prediction of every game for every week, and whoever has the best record by the end of the season will punish the person. Will punish the other person. It's
Yep.
only two of us, so.
Yep. We're gonna punish each other.
So let us know if you guys have any creative ideas that don't involve anything weird. I know we're asking for it by using the word punish, but
We're literally asking for it.
we are.
The Dolphins got to stop, though. That's exactly what they needed. Like you said, they got to stop.
You were thinking about making me wear Chiefs stuff, but
Yeah.
like the thing is like I would never buy anything Chiefs to like have to put on.
Too bad. That sucks, dude. That's crazy.
Oh my God, could you imagine? Oh, I just thought of my own punishment, and
What is it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it.
You literally have to say it.
Okay, I got it. This is our punishment. If I win, you have to replace your Bears flag with a Packers flag next year for our show.
For one show.
No, for the year. And
No,
I have to take
that's too much.
And I have to remove my Russell Wilson jersey for a Mahomes jersey.
Oh, man, that's a good one. I kind of like that.
That's a real punishment.
That is a real
That's
punishment.
one that
You have
actually.
to literally sit there. And I'll have my like Bears hat on. Everybody will be so confused.
He said, "I hear the choppers and weird noises."
Yeah, Camp Atterbury.
Good
Camp
old.
Atterbury is where guys come and train before they head off overseas. Good old Edinburgh, Indiana. Look it up. It's literally half a mile out backyard too. Oh my God. I hear choppers and weird noises. Oh, you're hearing those guys just going crazy.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Ah! Ah! Look at me.
Bah, 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 bah. Just like, where am I?
Punishment has to be
Has
the
to be
one chip challenge. What's the one chip challenge?
So there's this. That's actually a good one, Ginger. Thanks for bringing that up. So there's this chip. I forget the name of the chip. Maybe Ginger, maybe you can help us out. But it's like one of the hottest chips ever.
It's like good looking.
What?
It's like a good looking chip or
Oh
what?
my God. It's super spicy. Sorry,
Oh,
super spicy.
the one Shaq ate on TV.
Yeah, that's the one. So you eat it, and it's like supposed to be the spiciest thing ever. I like that one. I like that one more than I like having to replace my Bears flag with an ugly Packers.
But if that's
flag.
if that was a Packer flag, I feel like my podcast room would be complete.
I hate you. I hate you. I literally hate you. Oh. I kind of like that, like the ice bucket, the ALS ice bucket challenge. But this one's just for punishment, and it goes to nowhere.
There's a video of me doing the ice bucket challenge in front of my brother's bar like 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm 31 though. I'd die. I would literally die. I would literally die if I called that again.
You know who is really bad at
Oh, but if I died, that'd be great for this channel.
I would keep your spirit alive.
Yeah.
And then like, you know what would even be better for the channel is like 6 months later you like are resurrected and you're like back.
I'm like Jesus, but I took a while.
There we go.
Oh man.
There's all these videos like this is me like freestyling in a bar.
Karaoke rap battle. You're such a nerd, dude. That's what makes Kyle though. He will freestyle at a bar. He'll freestyle at a bar, in an Uber, I don't know, in a restaurant, whenever we hang out. It's just
it's all for the brand.
Yeah, it's all for the brand, of course.
I will find that ice bucket challenge and send it to you guys. I'll put it up in the Only Football so you guys can see it. Let us know the punishment. Said gunshots and big ass dogs back there. I swear, man, it's scary. All right, it's crazy. Yeah, this year's in blue and hot as hell. I bought one and sniffed it. I had to wash my eyes out from getting the dust in there.
Oh my God.
Is it that bad? I don't know.
I've heard it's that bad.
I'm scared now. There it is! Tyreek!
Oh my God, dude.
It almost feels like when you're like playing like football as a kid and you got like that one guy that the other receivers get mad. It's like, dude, we were open. Why are you throwing it to Tyreek?
He wants to force it to Tyreek so bad. He is off this entire game. He's off.
Look at this. Like, what did he see that he liked there? Oh, he thought he could like fit it in that window, but he didn't throw it in the window. Yeah, timing's bad.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
I don't know. That's the same 5 o'clock shadow guy. He drank too many whiskeys. He's like, I'm going to sit and drink water.
He goes, he's asleep.
There we go. Big play.
Oh, knocked down. If you die from the ice bag, I'll come hold it down for you. Yeah, hey, Ginger, let's go, man. Let's go. Hold it down. Hold it down for your boy, Rick.
That would be such a good story of like how you became my co-host.
And we became millionaires thanks to Rick's death. You're welcome, actually. You know what? You're welcome. Generational wealth.
We'll make sure that we get Natalie a huge house.
But with no furniture.
No furniture. Just a big
just
house.
The house.
I'll make sure she's not allowed to date, or I'll take the house.
Nice. I love it. You get the house, but
you're not allowed to move on.
Yeah. How dare you? You're going to be in mourning for the rest of
it's
your life.
Been 30 years. You think I'm over it?
Get you a friend like Kyle, all right? Get you a friend like Kyle. Making sure your wife never moves on from your death.
For real, though.
And you make sure she always remembers you.
I watched this movie in theaters. I work at a movie theater. So. Yeah, it was. I actually cried at the end.
Why?
The best way I can explain it is it shows like how hard it is for like men to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And how many layers like we have.
God,
and he
like gonna make me cry.
No, it's like at the end of the movie he just like took a chance. He's like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put all these layers down and I'm gonna put myself out there knowing I might get hurt. And
he ends up marrying Julia Roberts.
Not necessarily. I don't want to ruin it, but it was just like it was like, wow, for like a movie that wasn't supposed to be that serious.
It got deep.
That got really deep.
Yeah, deep.
But apparently, it was the only one that saw that because everyone else was like laughing.
Yeah.
Not at that part. But not at that part.
They started laughing. You're just bawling, crying.
Not at that part, but like I told other people that were leaving the movie, I'm like, yeah, the ending's crazy, man. I cried. And they're like, you cried at the ending? I was like, no.
Oh, I was just kidding.
No,
it was a joke.
Joking.
I was acting. Ginger, we're going to have to try it because, if your daughter's going to think we're pussies too. We got to try it now.
I was too pussy. My daughter made fun of me. She's a hard ass.
She's a hard ass.
She sounds tough. She's laughing at you. She's like eating the bag by the handful.
Yeah, I know, right? She sounds like she kicked my ass. So
she's like 2. You know, if you raise them, wow, this commercial really made me want to get this Dawn.
It's Dawn Platinum.
I don't know why I want to clean all of a sudden. But if you look at the kids in like Thailand and stuff, right? And you think you like spicy, and then you try like their spicy, and it's insane. Like it'll like give you like real stomach issues.
It'll make you sweat too.
Yeah,
like you just can't.
Like American spicy is like Texas Pete. That's not spicy. That's
true.
That's
true.
Ketchup with too much pepper in it.
I had Indonesian food once. You want to talk about spice, man?
Yeah, it's a different
ridiculous.
Spice. It's like
it's ridiculous.
Suffocating.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I couldn't enjoy the meal with it because what they do is they don't have like a sauce or anything, but they have like this like almost like a salsa consistency where it's pretty thick.
Yeah.
But they have just a little dollop there on the side of the plate, and you usually just grab it as you eat, and it's
like salsa.
Yeah, I guess.
So it's like hot sauce. Like when you put hot sauce in everything.
But it's got that like chunky consistency, and it's just like ridiculously good.
Like pico de gallo.
Spicy. Similar, but if it was ground up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
First
so
time
like
meeting you, Rick. Fuck the million, life over money, my friend. We are like onions as men. Shrek said it best. Yeah, he did. That's true. That's true.
First time meeting you, Rick, but fuck the millions, life over money, my friend. We are like onions as men. Yep. Onions
Shrek
are like layers. Oh, you mean we both have layers? You know, not everybody loves onions. Cake. Everybody loves cake. Cakes have layers. I don't care what everyone likes. Ogres are not like cake.
We can quote movies all day.
You know what everyone likes?
Kyle and I love.
Parfait. Parfait.
Parfait.
You ever met a guy said, let's go get some parfait? They said, no, I don't like no parfait. Parfait is delicious.
Oh God.
Yeah, I saw a meme on social media that said, like, what Shrek quote do you quote? And I just put all of them. It's like there's not like one.
My favorite one is like, and in the morning,
I'm
we're making waffles.
Where do I sleep? Outside. I mean, that's cool. I don't know you and you don't know me, so I guess outside
that
is
makes
best.
sense.
Here we go.
She got me a 9 million Scoville unit gummy bear too. Paid 15 of the $20 I gave her on it. She's a maniac. Oh my God, that's insane.
Sack lunch!
lunch!
No, 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 no! God, that was terrible. We gotta help us. Wedding crashers.
Wedding crashers,
Yeah.
yes. Sack lunch!
No, 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 no.
We're literally children.
He's like,
We're
dude,
literally
I
children.
can't cover that guy. It's like trying to cover a fucking racehorse. I
Bradley
think he's on
Cooper.
steroids or something.
Remember, he's like tough to the side. He's like,
Yeah. And then he's like on the ground going, Green 18. I don't know what that. Would you just stand on the other side of the wall? Oh, you're gonna follow me like white on rice.
I watched that movie a few months ago with my wife, and I was like, man, this is the cringiest 2000 rom-com I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's definitely
It's so cringy.
the funniest movies of all time, in my opinion, is Wedding Crashers and Superbad. And they're timeless.
Superbad was good.
They're
Superbad was
timeless.
good.
Like they'll never not be relevant. Like
Yeah,
guys in
that's
high
true.
school trying to get laid before college, so they're good at it. Like
That gives me 3 months of sex.
Yeah. He's like, what if guys they're at that gas station and the ladies have her nipples on? He's like, I hate that women just get to flaunt that. Like, what if like women weren't weirded out by our boners and like they were just like cool with them?
Yeah.
That's the world I want to live in one day.
We're children.
I just watched the movie like 2 days ago.
Peanut Buster Parfait.
Shrimp sack, pick six.
Oh,
It looked like it was possible. I'm not just like
Ginger, I want to try that. A peanut butter or Buster Parfait.
no peanut butter parfait.
Yeah.
He thumb punched it. You're an ass.
You thumb punched it.
It
Now I'm an ass because of you, Ginger. Jesus.
was like early when you wrote Mahomes, and you're like, what? It's like who's the other Patrick M in the NFL?
That's how you guys know I'm not good at like word stuff.
No, you're just not wearing your glasses.
No, I don't have glasses. I got contacts in.
Do you?
Yeah.
How's your vision without him?
It's terrible.
Is it really bad?
I couldn't see that. I
Damn.
wouldn't be able to see that.
I'm actually supposed to be wearing glasses, but it's just not bad enough where I do it. Screen pass is going nowhere. No, that'll be a gain of 5 yards, bring
Yeah,
up a
it's gonna
3rd
be a
and 3.
second
But
and
if this is holding,
Oh, here we go.
this is coming back. This is the longest 5 minutes probably in a third quarter ever.
Jesus.
Woo! You hear all those Dolphin fans?
They love
Dolphin
it.
fans don't travel well.
This is what we were saying in halftime. The Chargers are doing it to themselves again, man. They're
Yeah.
just
Look
they're
at
shooting
Staley.
themselves in the foot. Second behind old school to me. Superbad is up there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, you loved it. You loved it. Us old timers. We know. Kyle's like, that's not me. I'll be like the Iron Chef of pounding back. Oh, those moves are so quotable. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that's one of my favorite quotes in that movie.
Jeez.
I love also when he's like, when he's trying to buy the alcohol, and he's like, "Yeah, we're getting fake IDs today, so it's not a big deal or anything." So, do you want me to get the alcohol? Either way is fine.
Either way, yeah.
Either way is fine.
Peanut Buster. Oh, it is Peanut Buster. It's from DQ. It is Buster, not Butter. Now you're the asshole. Got him. Ginger.
Thank you.
Just forget about what I said earlier. You're my boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still
so
short.
Either way,
He's still short. Got to get them chopped nuts, though. Makes a little difference. I'll give you some chopped nuts.
what? You know,
What's up?
Like the hot fudge sundaes at McDonald's. I haven't had one of those in years.
Yeah, because
do they still make
shit's
them?
always broken. That's why.
I used to work at a McDonald's just to figure out if it's actually broken.
Is it always broken?
No.
Those lying sons of
Yeah.
bitches.
It's just like it takes a lot of cleaning to like turn it back on. And people basically they don't want to clean it and put in the primer and all that, so they just say it's broken.
So now if you guys ever go to McDonald's and they say it's broken, tell them Kyle from Only Football worked at a McDonald's and say that's bullshit. And
Or-
if they say who, you just punch him and run.
No. Or even better, you say, because McDonald's employees there's a million and they come every week because no one holds down McDonald's for more than a month.
That's true.
You just have to say, I work at that McDonald's and I know this trick. Just say you work at the McDonald's. Be like, hey, I know I'm new, but I work at this McDonald's. I know what you guys are doing. And they'll be like, shit.
Be like, do those TikTok trends where they're like, they don't know I know this one trick. I work at a McDonald's, so actually you're a liar.
Is that a TikTok
It's
thing?
it's like one of those things that would happen every once in a while. People would make
This guy's
videos.
30 years old and he's on TikTok.
I love it.
Tell him to get off of TikTok.
Hey, I do all the dances, so what?
No, you don't.
No, I
Do you?
don't.
Okay. I was
Absolutely
like,
not.
dude, if you do, we're gonna have a talk after this stream.
Muhammad is the most commonly fucking used name on earth.
Read a fucking book. Yeah. He was like, why would it be between? Wait, it's it was like, why would it be between that and Muhammad? Oh, it was McLovin.
McLovin. Why
He's
would
like,
be
it was either that or
Muhammad?
yeah. Why the fuck would it be that? Why wouldn't you use a common name? Like, Muhammad's the most common name in the world. Read a fucking book. No, it's not. Because Muhammad is a dumb fucking fantasy fairy tale name.
Oh god, dude, that movie is so good. That movie is so good.
And then he daydreams about going in and stealing the booze. Good luck in your remaining years. Have fun fucking Jules. I will.
I will. Oh god, it's so good. So they're just lazy assholes. Oh, I know. Yes, they are. They are. And I wasn't able to get a McRib this year, and it was the last time we were gonna have McRibs. I'm so mad.
Temple. Some of my movie theater coworkers, when I told them, I was like, hey man, I really want to focus on my craft with you guys.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I stopped working at my other job, so I had more time to make videos and content for you guys. But some of the people are super sad because they were like, dude, you were so much fun to work with. I'm sad to see you go.
And you're like, I'm not.
No, well, a couple of them are really big football fans, so they're just gonna stay with
Tune
Only
in?
Football to catch up. You know,
Yeah,
they'll be like,
love it.
I told Temple, he's the guy I work with. He was like, dude, do you want to watch the Packers-Rams game on Monday night next week? And I was like, I'll probably live stream it, but if you want to like sit in the corner, you know what I mean? I think it's like super entertaining
I
for
think
people.
so too. Yeah.
You know?
I'm 31. I've never been on TikTok. What? It's so
Good.
funny.
Good.
It's so funny. My wife and I send each other TikToks all the time, and it's great.
If he was on TikTok, he probably wouldn't have the patience to watch our stream because most people are like,
That's true. That's
most
true.
people on TikTok are like,
we go,
if this
there we go.
isn't
Most
super stimulating in 10 seconds, I'm going to the next thing.
That is kind of the way it works now. You're right.
As streamers, we're supposed to hate TikTokers.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm
no.
kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, we could totally like have a
The-
successful TikTok and a
The
stream.
one thing I will say though is like it's scary how like the algorithms on these apps just get you because anytime I go on TikTok, it's like couples TikToks where it's like just like things like your wife or your husband does, and you could just like relate to it. And I always send them to my wife. I'm always just like, that's the stuff that gets to me, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. No, that's how YouTube shorts are too. Like if I
Yeah.
go through my YouTube shorts, I guess it says a lot about me. It's just all NFL,
All NFL, yeah, all the time.
which that is awesome because I use a lot of that to
Oh
make
my
segments.
God. The Chargers have only let up 48 rushing yards.
Yeah. This
First and 10.
all of a sudden becomes kind of an important drive.
Oh yeah. I mean, you still have the whole fourth quarter, but
Oh.
what a move though. He did make quite a move.
That was one of those moves that he thought about like 4 seconds before he did it.
You're so lucky you got to suck on those titties when you were a baby. At least I wasn't sucking my dad's dick.
I am truly jealous you got to suck on those titties. I think he says my dad's titty. I think he says my dad's tit.
Dick. He said dick.
Does he say dick?
Yeah, he says dick.
Oh, that is so much raunchier than I thought my whole life. I spent my whole life thinking, like, well, at least you got to suck on your dad's tit. I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That is too much. Come on, Dolphins. Let's make a play here, man.
You think a little fake handoff? No, a real one.
No, an actual handoff. They've only gotten less than 50 yards rushing. Why are they doing this? But I guess the passing game hasn't been very good either.
You know, there's been games this year where Miami's gotten Raheem Mostert.
Going.
They got him going. And the Chargers don't have a great defense. This is really weird. Sure, they have Mac, but they're depleted. And they're playing so well. I mean, this is how many points the Broncos had when they played the Chargers against this team at this point in the game. And the Dolphins are known for being able to – I think they just haven't gotten past – I got to peek. I think they haven't gotten past the 49ers.
For what?
Just mentally. The 49ers game.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
They just shut them down.
Jesus. Yeah, they're just showing all of Tua's missed passes. It's bad. It's bad. Timing's been off, like where he wants to throw it, where he wants. It's just been off, dude. Dolphins have a really nice uniform. I gotta say, I really like their uniform.
Yeah.
I didn't think an orange and a baby, or almost like a teal blue or whatever, green, would work. It works.
I used to date a girl that loved turquoise. That was her favorite color.
That loved what?
Turquoise.
Oh, turquoise, yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, God! Gone. Let's go.
And it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time.
Touchdown. They literally just showed all of Tua's missed passes. He's 3 for 17, and then bam, hits Tyreek for that touchdown.
You know, the discipline for a regular receiver is they're running around, especially if you're doing an over the shoulder throw where you run. Yeah. And you don't want to run like this because then the cornerback covering you knows the ball's coming.
Knows to throw it up, throws hands up.
Yep. So the discipline to have late hands where the moment the ball's coming down, just go like that. Tyreek doesn't have to deal with that. He's so fast that he can just anticipate the ball the whole time because no one can stay with him. Why don't they just go back to that? You know, I know they love the seam thing, but that seems like a play that they could repeat if they wanted to.
Yeah.
I think what we're seeing, though, is even this throw is just not pretty. I mean,
I don't know. I think it was pretty good.
It was an all right ball. Maybe it's because he's a lefty. It looks weird to me. Maybe that's what it is.
I think if the cornerback doesn't fall, though, it's a much more contested catch.
Is Tyreek the best wide receiver in the NFL? Or who would you rather have? Tyreek, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, or Devontae Adams?
Justin Jefferson. Oh,
you can have two of them.
Devontae Adams and Justin Jefferson, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Justin Jefferson
and
Tyreek. No, I'm gonna go with Devontae Adams and Tyreek. I'm gonna go with Devontae Adams because he's an all-around best receiver in the NFL.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna go with Tyreek to take the top off.
He's amazing. Yeah. Because then you're just scary.
Yeah.
As an offense, you're just.
Could you imagine having a team where you could get all these guys together, even if you had nobody else?
That would be insane.
It was like I have Tyreek, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, and Stephon Diggs.
Oh my God!
Like, what if you spent all of your money? I mean, this is a fantasy world, but we can talk about this fantasy.
Only one ball.
There's only one ball. Yeah, but there's also only two corners.
And this is also only football.
That was cringe. You're lucky you got to suck. Can we move the titties? What about the people coming in right now?
They're like, what are they talking about?
They're like, what does this have to do? Imagine someone's like, oh, the Dolphins game. You're lucky you got to suck on those titties when you were a baby. At least I didn't sucking my dad's dick.
You're right. I did leave that up for too long.
Bro, I got a buzz. I like it. I'm on my third Ranger now.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Ranger down.
Ranger
We
danger.
got 2 Rangers down. Third on the way.
Ranger danger. I need more Coke water.
You're gonna get flagged if you say that.
What'd you say?
You're gonna get flagged.
No, Coca-Cola water.
He needs more Coke water. Can I have my Molly water?
What?
You got Coke water. I got Molly water. Star 6 Media is live. Where do you guys think that we could send this right now? Let's send this someplace. Let's blow this. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Someplace. Let's send this somewhere. Let's see. I'm gonna tag the NFL in it. I feel like that's not a popular place.
Let's send it to the one thing. Jefferson all day. Adams and Jefferson, no doubt. Yeah, I think
Barstool. I'm gonna send it to Barstool.
Adams and Jefferson would be a crazy tandem.
Oh, that wouldn't even be fair.
Yeah, it wouldn't. It would not be fair whatsoever.
Share. Hey, spam. At Barstool. So anybody looking at Barstool will see us. What I like to do though is I don't like to just post it on Barstool, but I'll actually go to Barstool and like find a recent comment they made.
Put it on there.
And then so I'll go here and it's like, look, 13 minutes ago. Look, people are watching the Dolphins game. Is this roughing the passer?
Yeah.
Bam. And now
Smart.
Bam.
Smart.
That's
Smart.
yeah. So we might be getting some new Barstoolians in here. Hopefully we do. I really hope so. I think everybody deserves a chance to see this podcast.
Let's see, Ginger. Waddle's pretty similar to Jefferson. Jefferson is just a little more talented, so Devontae and Waddle would be.
Jefferson's catch on 4th down against the Bills changed my whole opinion on him.
He's just such a monster, man.
He could be the best receiver in the NFL.
Here we go. Herbert going deep for Williams. He got it.
Tackle him.
Wow.
What are you doing, moron?
Wow.
Dude, you're going to get...
What a pass.
You're going to get beat, and then on top of that, you're not going to make the tackle?
You're not going to touch him down, yeah.
Look at this. I mean, this is like Justin Fields jumping over the guy that returned the fumble.
Why you got to do that to me? Look, see, touch him down, man. Come on.
I can't stand the...
Oh!
What are you guys doing?
I need some of that Coke water. Yeah, no, 100%. Made with real Coke.
Made with real Coke, and it's clear.
That's how you know.
Odorless and tasteless.
Just like water.
And getting right up on the ball. Tyreek Hill chews gum.
Fun fact, Tyreek Hill does in fact chew gum.
On the sideline, I mean, it is a fun fact. I wonder what kind of gum it is. Juicy fruit.
Do you remember, was it Mark Sanchez in the sidelines that would ate like a pizza, like a taco during one game?
Did he really?
I don't know who it
was.
was.
Jay Cutler had diabetes, so sometimes he would have to eat a snack.
Oh, really?
Sugar.
Oh, nice.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh, Jay Cutler
I knew he had
diabetes.
I knew he had diabetes. I didn't know he'd do that
serious.
on the sidelines. Yeah.
Yeah, he would have like insulin. Like you'd see him on the field, like super pale.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, wow.
He was like his blood sugar was messed up.
Wow, I'm a terrible Bears fan. Here we go.
I'm a good Broncos fan.
3rd and 3. Oh, flag. Here we go. Let's see what it is.
I could never be a photographer because I would always die for those. You know what I mean?
It's mine.
Did you get the pics? Did you get the picture? Just imagine the photographer drop the camera, dive for it, and then point at the other camera guy.
Yeah.
Like that would be me. It'd be like,
Send
act like
me
you've
that.
been there.
Send me that.
Sorry, I just caught a touchdown from Justin Herbert. Sorry, I'm excited. You guys are losers.
My bad. Jeez. Someone doesn't like to have fun.
Or even the ball boy. Like, I wouldn't let
yeah.
it bounce. Like, if I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
it's like, hey, if I run now, I could potentially catch this. Like, I would start running down the out of bounds area.
Portnoy sees it. Tommy's a D-bag from Ginger Ninja. Will do.
There it is, pick!
Oh.
What does he
Is
do
that
now?
a flag? Did they throw a flag?
No.
Oh, I know they throw a flag.
It gets the like underneath the 422 will be like yellow. The circle will get
Yeah.
yellow.
Oh, okay.
So
They're going for it. They're actually going for a
bringing the
3.
field goal.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 4th and 8.
Yeah. Yeah, but Staley.
You got to go with Dicker the kicker.
Staley would do it. Dicker the kicker.
Did you have any players playing in this game?
No, I know you did.
Did I? Who?
Mostert?
Mostert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just went with him because it was too late to. I didn't care about my lineup this week. You're welcome.
and I only
I'm out of the playoffs.
And I only scored 79 points, which is insane.
Yeah, I was out of the
That's so
playoffs.
stupid.
Oh my gosh.
I
projected 79. You're projected 80.
Oh my god, I'm literally 0.02 points off.
This is hilarious. I literally didn't care, and you're losing.
You bastard.
Devontae Adams with 10. CeeDee Lamb with 8.
Look at mine. Look at Nick Chubb had 8. Stephon Diggs had 6. 3 from Valdez Scantling. 0 from my flex. Like that's bad, dude. That's so bad.
Weird, man. Noah Fant's been. That's his first game with 0. The whole season. He had 14 last week.
That's why I picked him up.
Yeah, Noah Fant's good. He just if he was on if Mahomes was Noah Fant's quarterback, dude,
he'd be really, really good.
He's been
if Darren Waller, if Mahomes was thrown to Waller would be probably a Hall of Fame.
Waller can't stay healthy, so
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair. 20-14 Chargers with 4 minutes left in the third. I mean, so far the Chargers have not looked good on defense. They let up that huge play to Tyreek for a touchdown. It's starting to look like a Chargers game, man. I mean, what more can you say?
So.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's a 6-point game with plenty of time. Miami scores in this drive. They're up by 1. You're like, all right.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me.
Guess I'll go fuck myself.
No, I mean, the way the Chargers were moving the ball just now, for Miami to hold them to a field goal and get the ball back with that Tyreek momentum, I feel like there's just way too much ball left. The Chargers are going to charge her. Just be patient.
The Chargers are going to charge her. I think so, too.
You sound
Chargers
like a typical Chargers fan, though. You're like, this might be our game. You know, that's probably how they always feel. But I will say the Chargers have been surprisingly good on defense.
Oh!
That's my guy!
Damn it. I really don't need that to happen.
Wait, he's on my bench. Oh, no, I am.
You have him started.
Oh, yeah, that just brought me to 3 points for Monster.
Damn it.
Monster. Why do they keep saying Mostert?
Because it's Mostert.
It's Monster.
Somebody tell this guy.
It's Monster. All right. I'm going to have to send this link to one more spot. This is what I do. I send our links and people watch. They're like, you know what? I'll give these guys a chance. These guys look fun. These guys look like a good time.
Oh, is he? I thought he was going deep.
Oh, he's going to run for it. He's like, don't forget about me. I can run.
I'm going to also send it to somebody.
Hell yeah. Let me see. Let me go on YouTube. I have so many techniques from just being on YouTube for so long. Sometimes I'll go on YouTube and just find somebody going live with like 10 grand in the comments. Here we go. Dolphins vs. Chargers live play. Oh, Grassi.
Hey, Grassi.
I ain't going to do that to him.
Do it.
No, I feel like that's wow. You know, when you get greedy.
Yeah, that's true.
You know. Do it. Live.
You think if I throw it on an NBA post, it'll get a lot of traction?
453 watching.
Other than Caleb
Here we go.
Presley and Glennie Balls, Barstool Sports pathetic. Portnoy is a dictator and an asshole.
This is live. This is how people are watching right now.
Oh, nice.
Come join us.
That's kind of weird.
463 people.
Oh, there we go.
Subscribers only mode. Hell yeah, I'll subscribe. Bam. I just subscribed.
And then unsubscribe.
Now I can go to the live chat. Who will win? Dolphins. I just subscribed. Oh, damn, they're smart. You have to subscribe for an hour or more to send a check. So that's fine. For our next one, I'll do that. Because there's a lot of people. There's 500 people just watching this.
Oh, sacked.
Damn.
Sack lunch.
No. We can only do that when.
No.
I always do these too. These videos like this because I always assume people are like super bored in these.
That's true. That's a good one.
Come hang out with me and Rick for the Sunday night football game.
You jerks.
Love you guys. Sending good vibes.
Is in the middle of a 3-game road trip, and the Dolphins on the road defensively has not been good.
There we go. So far, I mean, I don't remember the Dolphins only having, besides last week, of course, I don't remember having this few amount of points this deep into the game. I mean, usually,
you haven't seen which team?
The Dolphins only have 14 points going into the fourth. It's just like the one good thing about the Dolphins is that they've always had a pretty solid offense, and the Chargers just don't have like a really solid defense.
I think, like you said, man, they've got the same, or they just can't let go of that game against the 49ers. Please don't die running the ball to it. Yeah, 100% though, honestly. Although I think him getting sacked is closer to him dying.
He just looks like he doesn't care if he's getting hit or if they're bringing pressure. This is a masterful performance so far.
Oh my God!
Wow, talk about a wrap up. You're on 2nd and 1, and you're like, hey, let's just run the ball, get the first down.
That was Phillips. That's the LA guy. He's the one who was rooting for the Chargers when they were still in San Diego.
Yeah,
that's him.
Nice.
What a play! Drove him back.
And here you go.
Bam!
Your 3rd and 1. I guess forward progress will stop there, so this will be 3rd and 3.
Imagine if that was Deshaun Watson.
I know, that's what I was saying last week. Remember, I was like, he can't do that.
Yeah. You can't have cameras on that. What's wrong with you?
If you guys are just joining us now, welcome to our Only Football podcast. We're live streaming the Sunday night football game between the Chargers and the Dolphins, who just made a big 3rd down stop, down 6. So now they'll get the ball back to start the 4th quarter, and everything they want to do is right in front of them.
Yep.
You got the Dolphins, who are 8-4, playing a Chargers team who is pretty desperate to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. But I think people that just watch football realistically don't see the Chargers squeaking in this year. There's just too many teams that seem better than them in the AFC East, with the Dolphins, the Bills, the Patriots, and the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's too many teams. Not enough spots for the Chargers, right?
No.
So let us know. Do you think the Chargers could squeak in? Yeah, good point, Jinja. He said, please don't die running the ball, Tua, because
whoa.
3K watching Grassi probably. Much love. But you guys are way more entertaining.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you saying that.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. Grassi's in a league of his own, though, like he's huge. But we really appreciate you saying that. Much love to him again. And for him bringing people over. But thank you for saying that. We really appreciate that. We try to be as hilarious as possible,
Yeah. Honestly, if it weren't for Grassi and Perna, I probably would have never had the courage to start this. I watched them for many years, and even when I was when we were working together to figure out what our podcast was going to look like and what our intro videos were going to be, I looked at a lot of Brandon Perna's stuff for influence and stuff like that. And even though we do things a lot differently, there's still a lot of influence behind the scenes from those guys. So a lot of love.
A lot of credit from Kyle for that, by the way, because he's like, hey, we need an intro video, and if you listen to our podcast, you notice like he made a little intro audio of like past podcasts, like where we're talking like little bits and pieces of what we're talking about. And it's hilarious. But yeah, credit to Kyle for like bringing that up. And like he said, we try to model our stuff from a lot of like podcasts, YouTubers who are very successful. So, we take a lot of inspiration from them,
Yeah, totally.
But really appreciate you saying that, Ginger. I'm glad you're entertained by us. Hopefully we continue that entertainment for you and you keep tuning in when we go live. And
for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's honestly, it feels really good to have other people enjoying this, because I think this whole thing started where we were watching football doing this. And we were like, dude, why don't we just buy some lights and hit the record button?
Yeah.
Maybe other people want to do this with us. So I'm glad to see that it's working. Classic Collinsworth. It looks like he doesn't care if he's getting hit.
Now here's a guy. It looks like it doesn't care if he's getting hit.
You know what's weird is Collinsworth's son. Have you heard him yet?
No.
Oh my
He sounds
God.
just like him?
He comes on at the post game. I'm not letting you leave until you watch him.
Really?
He literally is exact. If you close your eyes, he sounds exactly like his dad.
You think it was Colin?
It is so
Or
weird.
Collinsworth? Yeah.
It's like there's actually a term for that. How like if you go to London, you'll pick up a UK accent. Or
accent?
a UK accent.
Yeah.
And it's not like people that aren't educated like to be like, oh, you're a fowler, you don't talk like that.
Yeah.
No, there's there's something that happens in your brain when you're around people of a certain dialect.
Yeah.
Where you just pick it up.
You just pick up on it, yeah.
And you can totally see a perfect case of that with Collinsworth's son. I mean, he sounds exactly like his father. Like the syllables, the spacing between his words, the things he says. I mean, it's like it's almost too much. It's like, dude, be your own person. But it's like,
but he can't.
But he can't.
That is him.
Grew up, he grew up watching his dad, which is cool because eventually Collinsworth, the OG, is gonna move on. Probably he's been doing this our whole life.
You think the Chargers would get over the Pats and the Jets? Over the Pats, maybe. I can see over the Pats.
I think one of those two teams is going to make it in. Is that Waddle?
Yeah, it was Waddle.
Next time he scores, what's the over-under that he waddles like a penguin?
They do that celebration for a touchdown. Have you seen it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. What are the chances?
100%.
Is that his first catch of the game?
I want to say yes.
I haven't.
But I don't know. But maybe because they showed a stat where Tua had only completed 3 passes before he completed that touchdown on Tyreek. So
wow. It's amazing they have 14 points, to be honest.
Yeah, it really is. Ginger, I will say I think the Jets would make it over the Pats. 100%. I think the Jets would make it. If you were to ask me right now who's making it over the Pats, I would say the Jets.
You think so?
To the playoffs for a wild card? Yeah. I think so.
Do you think the Jets have enough experience to not like crash?
No, I think they'll lose first round. I think
not in the playoffs. Like from here on, like do you think that they have because some people just choke. Like
choking during the playoffs.
Going into the playoffs, they just like I don't know. Like you got teams like the Chargers who right now are playing like they want to be in the playoffs, and you have teams like the Jets today who just they didn't
look like it at all.
Yeah, I mean they couldn't even keep that game like very close. I mean it was snowing and stuff like that. But
Tua.
Oh. Oof. Because
Savage.
if he would have kept going to the outside right there, he would have got smacked and he would have been short.
Yeah.
But he was like, let me just scoot in between the two players. No one thought he was going to turn his body inside like that. Looked like he was going to run right here.
My God.
It looked like he was going to run outside, and he's like, I'm going in between.
Yeah.
There's a guy.
Like I said, not for him, I wouldn't have found you, but all of his live streams are the same. Perna is better in my opinion. I do like them both, though. Yeah,
I love Perna. I love Perna. He does very good like editing, and I don't even know how to begin to do that. So for now, it'll just be live for me. But hopefully one day I can make cool episodes, like 20-minute episodes. Because he does really good episodes that feel like you're watching a Family Guy segment while like learning so much about what happened in week 14.
Yeah. I will say Grossi, he's a Packers fan, so love and hate right there with me.
You know what though? That's why I had so much respect for him, because when he saw my background before he clicked the video,
he thought you were a Bears and
and he still sent love.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So yeah, you got to give him props.
You know. Also, Tom Grassi's been featured on Sunday Night Football twice.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Really?
So he's like he's a big dude. And Brandon Perna had beef with Pat McAfee.
Why do you have beef with him?
They like resolved it. It was like a misunderstanding. There was like a 99-yard punt in preseason. I don't know if you remember that.
Uh-huh.
But Perna like tweeted out, "What's the over/under for people like adding Pat McAfee after that punt?" And McAfee was like, took it the wrong way, and it just turned into this like Twitter beef where he like.
But then they're like, "Hey, this isn't what I meant." Like,
yeah.
Okay. My dead uncle's favorite receiver is Collinsworth. They're from Cincy. He got shot this Thanksgiving. Makes me appreciate Collinsworth. Oh man, I'm sorry. Makes me appreciate Collinsworth a little bit more. That's cool. At least you're able to have like a connection between that, with the Collinsworth.
Yeah. No, I've always loved the Collinsworth. I know some people are like we say, like, here's a guy and stuff like that. But honestly, like, the day that his voice isn't playing in the background of Sunday Night Football is going to be a day that, like, 80% of my nostalgia of football goes away.
And, I mean, you see, like, a lot of people
same with Al Michaels.
With Al Michaels, they had the same reaction. They're like, God, he moved to only Thursday night football. I wanted him on Sunday night. I wanted him there. But, people are missed like that.
Tony Romo's going to be like that, too, one day, whether you like him or not. I mean, he's just like...
Yeah.
He's like, I don't like Tony Romo.
No, but that's the thing. Like, it always starts off that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure when Collinsworth started and Madden was on his way out, people were like, who's this nerd? And people like us are like, oh, Collinsworth is like football.
Yeah.
His voice is football. So I think it's going to be the same. Like, we just, every generation eventually becomes boomers when it comes to things like this. So
I think Joe Buck is the guy that Romo does with. He's got one of those common, like, football voices. There's only 10 where you're like, that's football. You hear it in the background, you just know football's on. It's like Collinsworth, Joe Buck. It used to be Gruden before all that stuff went down. Gruden used to be like the Monday Night Football guy.
Before everyone found out he was a racist.
Yeah, Michelin tires and the gay slurs and all that.
Yeah.
And then who did Gruden do that with? Who did Gruden do the podcast with?
I can't remember, but I remember seeing him a lot during like the draft, like Gruden's quarterback room.
Yeah. I actually like that.
Yeah,
segment.
I did like. I really like that segment
Gruden,
too.
Monday Night Football co-host. Yeah, I wonder who he did that with. Oh, Mike Tirico.
Oh, so this guy, Mike Tirico. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It's full circle.
Yeah.
So this guy used to be the guy with. Okay. Yeah, but the voice of football is a real thing. Like even my Sunday naps. When I think about when I think about like what's actually putting me to sleep, it's not the football. It's just like all of the voices and everything. It's just like very relaxing.
It's like a white noise almost. Where you're just like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Kind
of makes you feel like the people around you are awake even though you're sleeping.
Oh my God.
To provide excellent and compassionate care, advanced treatment.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. That is bad. Well, I'm glad football kind of connects you, or like keeps that connection alive with your uncle. And like we said, with the voices of football, you can kind of hear Collinsworth and listen to that and be like, yeah, that's a happy memory of my uncle. That's insane that happened, man. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's terrible. Sorry, man. But it's nice though to have some kind of nostalgia to bring you back to his memory. The ones we love never really die as long as we remember them.
That's sad. Well, I'm glad you kind of come, watch football. You're watching it with us here live streaming, that we could kind of bring you some sort of, because I hear that a lot, dude. I don't know about you, but like there's a lot of things that are like a podcast I listen to almost like religiously every week. And like when it ends, it's going to be like my week is weird, right? Like I'm sure you have that where you can log into YouTube, listen to Perna or somebody like that. And you're just like, yeah, I see this, and this is part of my daily, weekly, whatever routine.
Yeah.
And it's like people do that, and they have no idea that they are causing that sort of difference in your life.
Yeah. No,
So it's
that's
kinda
totally
cool.
Perna for me.
These Rangers are putting me in my feelings a little. Don't worry about it, Jinja. I've been there. I've been there with the Rangers. Those IPA Rangers, man, they get you. They get you.
Do the Dolphins come back?
Yes, absolutely. Jinja, you tell us, man. Do the Dolphins come back and win this game? What do you think?
It's 2nd and 8.
You're a Colts fan. You should be. I don't know who you would be rooting for in this game, unless you're just rooting for football.
Just rooting for football.
Football.
Because the Colts aren't going to the playoffs, and none of these people are in their division. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Keenan Allen, man, and you see,
savage.
You see as he slides that toe that the black kicks up in the air. That's
That
because they're
turf.
playing on turf, which the NFLPA, the Players Association, are
They
trying
hate
to
it.
expel it,
They hate it.
saying it's not safe for the players. Over 40% of injuries happen on turf.
There was a thing I heard too that the little grains or whatever of the turf can actually cause cancer.
Yeah, because it's made out of like burning rubber tires
Really?
or shredding them. Yeah,
Wow.
but also like everything causes cancer.
That's also true. This Coke water causes cancer. I went and listened to the Colts game in my Cards Great Side last week. Gone but never forgotten. That's right. Gone but never forgotten.
Oh, nice! You can listen to the Colts game in your car. Oh, I guess if you live in
the radio.
yeah. Man, that's crazy. I don't remember the last time I've listened to a Broncos game on the radio.
I would do that whenever I wasn't like driving. Whenever I had to be driving somewhere and I couldn't watch the game, I'd listen to like I think it's ESPN 1000 for Bears games in Chicago or 670. I forget which one it is. Either way, I'd listen to the radio.
Yeah, I just like I couldn't imagine like not being able to watch.
It does suck.
Like,
it does suck.
You know, I guess listening I would have to, but I would also probably stream on my phone.
Oh yeah. There was a huge Cubs fan too, and they won the World Series in 2016. And a guy I remember listened to it on the radio at his grandfather's or father's grave, listening to them win the World Series. So hits close to home, but like you said, gone but never forgotten. Man, we're done as the Colts. I'm just rooting for football, like you said. I love it. You got to root for football.
You have to. Come on.
Oh!
3rd
and 3.
This third down becomes huge, right?
Because if they score here,
well, not even score because they're not.
They
on
take
that side
more
of the
time
50.
off if they get the first. Yeah.
If they get the first down, one thing's for sure: they're going to take another 2 minutes off the clock. The second thing that's for sure, besides the time coming down, is that there's a chance that they do extend the drive in a way where it puts points on. Hey, Staley, there's nothing they can do.
Jen just said he played on turf once and hated it. I think I did too.
Yeah, I played on turf. I didn't like it either.
I can't. I don't
I
like
actually,
it.
I broke my leg on turf and I got a nasty scar to
Really? Jesus.
Yeah, I snapped my leg on turf.
Oof. 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 It's definitely some sort of turf. Oh God. I think I've only ever played on turf once.
It still lingers. It still hurts.
Still
turf's a bitch.
I believe it.
Keenan Allen is 30 years old. That's about how old I would assume he is. It's like not old, but he's been in a little bit.
Yeah.
The Dolphins D really needs to stand up here.
It's 107.5, the fan here in Indy. He was a night radio guy, old school, so that's how I wanted it to go down.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. I would do the same
100%.
thing. So, what do you think? The final score, 21-20?
Racism is not cool. You're right. You're right.
Big, not nig. Did he say nig on accident?
Yeah.
Oh, he was a big. Yeah, I actually read it
Finger
as big.
Oh
no.
That might be it.
That's not it. That's not
That might
it.
be it.
No, they have Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker. That might be it, though. You guys are just joining us here. We're watching the last 7-ish minutes. Sunday Night
Well,
Football.
what if they score like really quick here, right? Then there's time for. It's almost like if they're gonna score, you just want to get it over with.
The Chargers?
Yeah. So like if they get a first down, what do you think about going in field goal formation?
I think
them
maybe
score?
the defense would hold if they were to score here. And
But you don't want. I don't know. This is a confusing.
Well,
They're not in field goal range right now. So.
But they did count on their defense last week, and we saw how that happened.
No way.
Wow.
The camera got tricked.
Wow.
Everything got tricked.
Wow. Like I said, if you're joining us, we're watching the last few minutes. 6.5 minutes left for the Chargers and Dolphins. Chargers are up 20-14 here on Only Football with Kyle and I. Brought to you by Star 6 Media. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Share with all your friends, your family, even the family you don't talk to except on holidays.
Final score 21-20. Dolphins. They're not going to get the substitute. Oh, dude. Aaron Rodgers would have snapped that. Rodgers would have snapped that.
For that stuff. He's able to tell. Or whenever there's a free play, he just touchdown. It's like, what?
You know what I think every time that happens where there's offsides and the free play and a launch upfield, I'm like, why don't they just do this more often? Or especially at the end of a game when they're doing the pitch thing and it's like, it gets like, oh, it got 50 yards but no touchdown. I'm like, why don't they just dick around once in a while and just see what happens, you know?
I think that I would do that as a coach if we were up like 3 score.
I would do it if I was down and couldn't get anything going. I would also be fired on Monday.
I just twisted one up, time to get in my McDaniel mode. They're coming back. Let's go.
Interception.
Oh. Ginger Ninja is
that fan had a game ball
Did
thrown
he?
by Justin Herbert and he dropped it and it rolled out too far for him to reach over.
that fool.
That's got to feel worse than when he dropped the state championship pass in high school that he won't let go.
Coach would put me in.
Yeah. You know what also sucks about this? If Miami loses the game, they have an 8-hour flight home. It's a way different vibe when you're cracking beers on the plane ride. And that'll be the vibe because they're going to have a really crazy comeback here. No. Dude, Herbert's just owning the fucking Dolphins. Rodgers is the best free play dude ever. Peyton was good too. Yep, it's all those high IQ dudes. Peyton was good at it, but Rodgers is like definitely the OG at free plays. Manning was good at the snap count and pre-play reads.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
It feels
4.5 minutes left.
It feels like when 3 players miss, like they get this like boost of adrenaline and they just like run, you know, like right here, the adrenaline hits.
Yeah.
And then it's like whatever takes over right here. It's like, if you could have that when you start with the ball, it would be insane, but it doesn't happen. Yeah. It doesn't happen until this. And then you're just like, you know,
it's almost like Eckler likes
and then
getting
you're that.
hit.
You know?
It's almost like he likes getting hit or something.
Collinsworth with a little man crush.
He loves it.
He's like, Eckler is the man.
That's a shit 8 hours if they lose. Yes, it is. And no chill Mike McDaniel can cure that either.
Would you play with the mouth guard if you played?
Yeah.
You'd be a mouth guard guy?
Yeah, just because I don't want to run the risk of losing all my teeth. Sure, I could pay for fake ones, but I'm good.
If I did lose all my teeth, I would just replace them with diamonds. Like diamond teeth.
Like Kirk Cousins when he wanted that grill.
Yeah. No, like Wayne when it's not a grill, it's his real teeth.
I want diamonds in all my teeth. I want diamonds.
Wayne literally doesn't have a grill in. He has like a permanent diamond mouth.
That man's insane. Well, that man's made millions and millions of dollars. So
that's what I would do if I lost any of my teeth playing football. I would be the most interesting man alive.
The most interesting man in the world.
I would be Kirk Cousins if he actually gets a grill.
Except Kyle would rap.
Manning could throw the ball as far as my daughter.
But he was cerebral as hell.
Manning had an arm. I mean, the last we saw of him, he didn't. But
yeah,
he was also on his third neck surgery and falling apart.
That's true.
I don't ever remember Manning not having a big arm though, when he was in his prime.
Fumble!
Dolphins ball!
Oh, close. Oh, McDaniel wanted that one so bad.
McDaniel's that would have been great.
Oh, nice move by Herbert. Nice recover.
If you're the Chargers, you just kick the field goal now. Don't even let second and third.
I would.
Really?
No, he said Dolphins ball, not Falcons.
Yeah, he said Falcons ball. Did he? Now I'm wondering. He might have.
You? I think does he mean you or the?
No, did I say Falcons ball?
No, you said Dolphins ball.
Oh, okay.
Oh. No, he's losing yards there.
No, I don't think Jack would have called me out like that. He said if he rolls up a Philly special, he can calm down. If he rolls up a Philly, he can calm down with the loss. And Lil Wayne has permanent diamonds. Dude is a legend. Is a legend. I'm gangsta, Katie. Remember that interview with Katie Kirk? It's and what does that mean when you say you're gangster?
I'm gangsta.
It means Katie. I'm going to do what I want to do until I die. And if I can't, I'll just die.
All right, here we go. There's going to be about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left for the Dolphins to try to get a score and at least a 2-point conversion. And then they have no timeouts left. Dolphins have no timeouts left. Oof. Oh, no, wait, they do. They do. Never mind. I saw that.
Do they? It looked like it was all empty.
Yeah, but I think it's because it's on the Chargers have the ball, so they was highlighted for them.
No. It highlights for both. Did the Dolphins use all 3 timeouts?
I don't know.
He say San... Oh, I thought it said San Francisco ball. I thought he was keeping it going.
Did you say San Francisco ball?
Nah, they used their last. Yeah. They used all their timeouts.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah. Why the hell would they use their timeouts already?
Train you in software development. It has tripled my income.
At Amazon, today is just the start, and tomorrow is what you make of it.
Uber Eats hates late. In fact, 95% of orders are.
The Dolphins losing to the Chargers was a total upset.
Yeah. Will the Rams just beat the oh my God, who did they just beat on Thursday Night Football?
Oh,
we're so bad at this.
No.
What did they just beat? Oh my God,
the Rams. What? I knew it until you acted like that.
I know. The Raiders.
Yeah.
I don't think that was a huge upset, but also today.
And don't worry about what's in my cup, Wayne.
What is it?
Don't worry about what's in my cup.
Healthy Chargers team can't be the biggest shock. It's the Chargers, though.
I mean, healthy. They have the most players on IR in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I mean, if they did, I think if they did, it would probably be the biggest upset of the week. Herbert looks good, not scoring 7, though. Yeah. Agreed.
The Chargers have 15 players on IR. 25
Chargers do?
25% of their cap money is on IR. So I wouldn't say a healthy Chargers team.
At least that healthy.
There's got to be more healthy teams. There's only two teams. There's only one team that has more players on IR, and it's the Broncos. The Broncos have 16 players on IR, and the Chargers have 15.
Really?
Yeah. Here it is. Current players on IR, 16, 15.
Jesus.
The Cardinals have 13. Look at the trend. All of the teams doing really bad are on IR. 15, Tennessee Titans. And the Cowboys have 13 players on IR. I would say they responded really well. Probably not a lot of key players.
Yeah, Williams back, Allen's back, Eckler. Herbert looks better as he's running. I think the big playmakers for the Chargers, like Jack's saying, are back 100%.
Derwin James is their big playmaker on defense. He's on IR.
Derwin James, yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. They are down 9 points with 2 minutes 40 left.
This is it.
They can at least get a score and maybe a 2-point conversion, but they're down 2 scores. Just
they got to
as
go.
simple as that.
There it is. Going deep. Flag is down.
Flag is down.
So they're missing their offensive tackle, Trey Pippins, Bryce Callahan, their cornerback. All right, illegal contact. Sebastian Joseph Day, their defensive tackle. Derwin James, safety. Jason Moore, Sonny Michel, Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa.
I mean, that's
Josie Boa.
Josie Bosa. Richard Rodgers, Dustin Hopkins, their kicker.
I'm a
J.C.
big Ohio
Jackson.
State guy. Family's from Cincy. Fields is way better than I thought he would be. I had no faith. Just like with Stroud, he'll suck in the NFL. I'm very surprised. I'm glad Fields is the one breaking like the quarterback curse from Ohio State quarterbacks. I love it. So I love it. Believe me, I just love it.
Yeah, I wanted Denver to take Justin Fields, but we got PS2 instead. It's like
Waddle's a ghost. Yeah, in this game it seems like it, man. Yeah,
totally. And that's what I think. Like the important thing is like even if the Chargers aren't totally healthy, as long as they have Keenan Allen and the other Keenan Allen, the other receiver, Mike Williams, and Herbert and Eckler, like there's enough to like it's manageable.
And that's what Jack was saying. Like,
but
the main
Derwin
guys
James
who are playmakers
is a like huge hit, and their offensive line's taking a huge hit.
That's it. That's bad.
One reception, 19 yards.
Waddle is a stud, sir.
Holy crap!
He's not studding it up in this game, though. I gotta say. Yeah, tonight, not in general, 100%. Yeah, he's had one catch, but it's also been Tua. Tua's been struggling to get the ball off. I think those first 2 quarters, those first 2, almost 3 quarters, he had 3-4 completions. That's it. So it's been a rough go for the Dolphins passing game.
I mean, even last week against the 49ers, besides that bomb to Tyreek Hill, they had nothing.
Yeah.
And today they had their one bomb to Tyreek Hill, and that kind of feels like the only thing that's happened.
What do his season numbers look like, Jack? What do they look like?
What do his season numbers look like, Jack?
I agree. Maybe not tonight.
That was so like 2 polar opposite vibes. Or maybe it's just the way you read it.
Me. It was. I'm just.
What did the regular season look like, Jack?
I'm just an instigator.
Yeah, maybe not tonight. You're right.
Jin just like, what is he doing?
That's not how I sound.
I put a period, not an exclamation point. Oh man, I can't see the Dolphins pull out a win.
No, because I don't believe in onsides.
they work what, like
10%.
10% of the time?
Tops.
Yeah.
Probably like more like 7.
But that's on O-line and Tua more than Waddle, absolutely. 57 receptions, 9 yards, 6 touchdowns, not bashing the season, but the fantasy night sheet. Yeah, you want to talk about fantasy? Let's talk a little bit about fantasy. Let's talk a little bit about fantasy, all right? Let me give you my – why did I have to click that 10 times? You want to talk about a bad night? I scored a total of 79.98 points.
He's playing me, by the way.
Highest scoring guys. Josh Allen 20.58, Najee Harris with 13, and Freiermuth with 12.3.
He also has Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb with 8.4. Stephon Diggs with 6.7. Marcus Valdes-Scantling, because I had a couple guys on bye, 3 points. No points from Noah Fant, by the way.
0.
And only 5 from McPherson. Buffalo got me 11, which from a defense, that's great, to be honest. But, like, that's just bad, man. Like, come on. They got to hurry up. They got to throw it deep, man. They got less than 2 minutes left. Like, let's pick up the pace here.
Oh, gosh, they're screwed.
1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, a solid season. I wish the Bears had a wide receiver like that.
Tick, 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 tick.
Tick, 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 tick. 179.8 to 166.3.
Dude, what happened to Miami
Good, guys.
tonight? What
Hopefully
happened
you pull
to
off the
Miami?
win, Jack. Wow.
You know what? At least it stops the clock. Because all that pass was going to do is give you a first down and change nothing besides the clock would keep rolling. They'd be snapping this ball at 50 seconds.
Yeah.
And they would only have gained 3 yards.
Yeah, 2 or 3 yards. Colts don't have a single guy with those numbers. Give me Waddle all day. I got to say, man, I had a lot of faith in your number 1 wide receiver right now. I can't remember his name. Something junior.
Going for it.
There we go.
Dude, these balls aren't catchable.
Michael Pittman Jr. I had a lot of faith in him, and he's had a couple good games with a lot of receptions, but last couple of weeks, man, he's been absolute trash.
This ball's not catchable.
Tua's not throwing a good ball
This
today.
is not a good ball. Where is that?
Yeah, I took Taylor 3rd overall. I took Najee 6th overall, I think.
Look at this. Where's he throwing that?
Yeah. Even Waddle was like, where was that at?
Well, you need it anyway.
Go for the field goal.
This is what
you gotta like that.
This is what I was saying they should have done.
What game was it that you were saying that?
The Packers game.
Packers game, yeah. Good kick.
Good from 59.
Sorry, man. Taylor sucks because of the line and he hasn't been healthy. Yeah. There's really nothing you can do there. The line has just been underperforming for the Colts.
That is a very clutch kick. I don't know if I would have kicked that at 55. I'm going to be honest. I'm a big, kick the field goal. In a different scenario, not on 4th down. On 4th down, it's obvious kick the field goal. But I'm a guy that's if it's first down and there's 2 minutes and 20 seconds, kick the field goal. Just get it over with. But at 55 yards, that's a big kick.
Yeah.
Buffalo, that's a loss. Green Bay could be a loss. New England. It doesn't get easier for Miami.
Big reason to have 2 leads. Yeah. Oh.
What?
Jack, nothing. Jack just ruined the play, though.
What do you say?
Because we're a little bit behind.
Oh, did you say the onside's not recovered?
He said fumble. So let's see. Now I'm on edge here. Let's see what's going to happen.
What the hell?
Oh no! Who got it? I think the Chargers did have it. That was insane. I think it's Chargers ball. Yeah, they're calling charges ball. Wow, that was intense. Woo! Wow.
No! I'm sorry, Mom! I'm sorry! It's $20.
Wow, though, whoever number 5 is, that was a big mess up on their part.
How do you not grab this ball?
Shoof. Woof.
Look!
Yep, victory formation.
Get ready for that 8-hour plane ride.
Call it a day for the Dolphins. They lose 23-17. Tua had a terrible first half. That's basically what lost him the game.
The NFL is so hard to predict.
Yeah.
The NFL is just very, 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 very challenging.
They had a
There's
tough
this-
first half. That first half killed them.
Yeah. There's a scenario where if Miami would have won this game 37-20, no one would have been shocked.
Yeah. That's a rough that's a rough game for Miami. Miami shot themselves in the foot because they had a terrible first half. And the Chargers actually took advantage of it. They actually won. They took advantage of a bad start by the Dolphins and what they usually do when they, screw themselves over.
You think Staley gets to come back next year?
I think so.
You do?
Yeah.
I
So
think
just
if
shit
they
on
don't
all-
make the playoffs, he gets fired and Sean Payton becomes their next head coach. What?
So just shit on all NFL players, Jack. You don't know what they're going through in life. Sorry, your bum ass fantasy team is letting you down. Line up and take a snap. Let's see how it goes. LOL. Oh, Ginger.
What did I
Jack.
miss?
What drama is unfolding in the comments right now? I love it. Yep, that's final 23-17 Chargers.
And he hasn't been healthy. Colts don't have a single guy with those numbers. Give me Waddle all day. Bro, for real.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Ninja. What'd I say?
What I say, but toss
Toss
me.
me.
I don't give a fuck. All
You're
right.
out of here.
All right. Well,
That was awesome.
that was awesome. Let's go put the helmets on for our sign off.
All right.
Put the helmets on for our sign off. Appreciate you guys tuning in on Sunday Night Football with Kyle and I. Again, if you enjoyed it, if you enjoy us with the helmets on and just talking shit during football going live, hit the subscribe button, the like, thumbs up, whatever you're watching on right now during our live stream, share us. And then, stay tuned for our lives tomorrow as we go over the Week 14 games. And, stay tuned for a podcast. They go out on Spotify, Apple, Google, a lot of places that they go, you listen to your podcast. So
Actually, change it to everywhere you find everywhere you available on all podcast platforms. I thought that
That's
sounded
right.
better than anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Anywhere you listen to podcasts, don't listen to Kyle. No, I'm just kidding. Kyle, you got any final words for the Sunday Night Football game?
That's all I got. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you for listening and subscribing and being a part of our channel.
Yep.
I'm going to give you guys a formal Mile High salute.
I'm going to give you the Bears. The Bears.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. See ya.